Celebrity entertainment, interviews, music, and more. All in one. All in one. Dadalhin sa inyo ng mas pinaganda, mas komprehensibo, mas malaman. Radyo Pilipinas 2, 918 AM.
Yeah.
Bakit bumubulong tayo?
No.
Yeah, that's their.
Hindi ko alam
Oh. Good morning po at ito po ang Titos sa Tanghali. Ito po si Tito Edsel.
Ito po si Tito Gerald.
And today, we have lovely vloggers as our visitors and guests.
Yes, part 2
Okay.
to Tito Edsel ang ating YouTuber series.
Yeah, but I got a feeling na mas okay ito, di ba?
Mas masaya to.
Kasi kanina po kami nagkukwentuhan and all of them are actually beauty and lifestyle,
Music,
business,
ito,
music, and a poet vlogger.
Oo.
First time to meet a poet vlogger, okay?
Oh.
Mamaya pag-usapan natin kung ano yun, di ba?
Tsaka sample, na joke.
May pakita yung talent nyo dyan. Mga
Si
hindi
Tito Joel,
nagpaya.
magawa ka ng poem?
Hindi ako.
Ah,
Yung guest.
please say so. When you do that, I'll turn off the mic. I'm just kidding. So, welcome po again sa Dito sa Tanghali. So today, pag-usapan po natin ang tungkol sa
Ang makulay
mundo
ang makulay na mundo ng YouTube.
Hindi lang video vlogging, we're just talking about YouTube kasi ang dami-daming gustong mag-YouTube. Kami ni Tito Jan, meron kami YouTube videos, pero hindi kami tatapat sa 4 na to. O di ba ba? Grabe kasi sila. I mean like they do a lot of video vlogging for beauty. Yeah, that means beauty products themselves. And we have somebody who talks about poetry. Tapos lifestyle, di ba? Ano bang ang saklaw ng lifestyle, di ba? Travel, food, clothing, movies, boyfriends, di ba?
How to love?
Allah.
Nanay ko.
Tito Edsel, let's have them introduce themselves.
Go ahead. So, ikaw, let's start with
Left to right.
with the lady with the letter A from the left side.
Your name and then
lumapit ka sa mic.
your channel affiliation. Ganun.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Tita Andy.
Nako, ang ganda ng boses ha.
Pang run.
I'm Tita Andy and I do beauty videos, ayan, lifestyle, entertainment, ayan. Nagsishare ako sa YouTube channel ko ng kung paano mag-move on, kung paano pumasa sa board exams, mga ganun.
And nako, that's a good combination.
Your
ha?
channel.
My channel is Andrea Bautista.
Next.
Hi.
I like her name. Sige.
My name is Maxine Lara, Tita Max.
Tita Max.
I'm 23. My YouTube channel is To The Max and I do anything and everything under the sun. Nagme-makeup videos ako, lifestyle videos, music even. I do ukulele covers and...
Did you say ukulele?
Yeah!
Like this one, biglang naglabas.
And then I also do poetry videos when I get a little more creative than usual. So yeah.
So, there you heard it, ha? The poetry video
It's
vlogger.
me.
Then next, there's another
Good morning po
Andrea.
sa inyong lahat. I'm Andrea po, 21 years old.
Mhm.
So, ang YouTube ko po is Andrea Galang. So,
Aha.
ginagawa ko lahat ng pwedeng i-share. Pero mostly po na sinashare ko sa YouTube ko is ang fashion. Mostly doon talaga yung pinakahilig ko mag-share ng... Mahilig ako mag-ukay-ukay, then sinashare ko siya sa friends ko, ganun.
Oo.
Tapos, ayun, mga... Since ngayon, nag-start na ulit ako mag-gym, sinishare ko sa gym siya.
Wow, ah.
So, body
So,
fitness,
fitness.
po, kasi
Okay.
sobrang payat ko. So, yun, gusto ko
So, kailangan ng
mag-
konting...
yan. Gusto ko magkalaman-laman.
Sure.
Oo po. Tapos, lahat po na
Ah.
pwedeng i-share, sinishare.
Sinishare.
So, yun.
Malapit ka. And the last one.
Sia.
Hello everyone, I'm Sia Pascual. Tita Zia.
Ano
Hindi yung Sia sa chandelier. So, ayun, gumagawa ko ng mga covers, ayan, films, music video soon, and make-up, yan. Kinakabahan ako mga mata! First time ko to, besh!
Mga titos sa akin ninyo, mga titas, hindi na po tayo dito sa titas, madam na po.
Madam na! Yes, madam!
So yun po ang ating lady, ayaw ko tawagin kay video vloggers eh. YouTubers na lang.
YouTubers na lang.
Parang ang taas na.
Content creator.
Content, okay. Since nabanggit mo yung content creation, kasi yun ang labanan talaga sa YouTube, di ba? So, let's start with somebody who talagang nagkaroon ng passion for video vlogging. Ikaw, Max, muna. How did you start with video vlogging per se?
Well, it started nung high school ako. I came across a YouTube video that was shared on Facebook. And it was, I don't know if you know him, pero super OG subscriber siya. His name is Charlie, so cool like. And he's from the UK. And tawang-tawa ako sa video vlogs niya. And it wasn't like oh, this is what I do in my everyday life. It was here are 7 impressions. And that was how I got interested in it because he was so funny, and I've always had a love for being on stage in front of the camera.
Ooh,
and
theater.
Yeah, I'm a theater kid, exactly. So that kind of pushed me to grab my sister's DSLR and then learn how to edit. And my first YouTube vlogs weren't what I'm known for now, which is like beauty and lifestyle. It was like sit-down comedy, entertainment videos. Yeah.
Oh, ang hirap nun
Yeah.
Timing and punchline.
Kaya ako beauty guru kasi hindi ko kaya mag-comedy. I would try to make like, Krispy Kreme brought me to the back and helped me make my own donut. But it wouldn't be funny at all.
Akala ko you do YouTube tapos you do comedy on the side. That's also good, diba?
No, I'm really corny. So, I can't do that. Well, talagang hindi kaya.
Alam mo, Tito Gerald, somehow I doubt it. You're not corny actually. You're actually funny yourself.
Oh, thank you. Well, when I try to be funny, dun ako like face flat on the ground. Pero there, I started off with like entertainment videos, and then when I became a woman, then I started.
You were about to say Lola?
Around late high school, graduating, going into college na, I became makeup obsessed. And then my sister started to teach me like her techniques, and then I kind of merged that with my love for YouTube, and then there we are. Now I'm to the max.
Okay, puntahan natin yung kanina yung nagpauso ng pinatayong tita, ginawang Madam! Paano ka nagsimula?
Ayun, nag-start ako sa YouTube kasi nga film student ako, and film student ako, and yung YouTube ko nag-start lang siya sa school project na film, na short film. And hindi ko in-expect na yung short film na yun, pinasa ko lang siya for project, pero yun nga, umabot siya ng 11K views. Marami na yun para sa akin.
That's a lot in general.
So, may manonood pala ng mga parang nanonood pala ng short films ko. Try ko na kaya mag-start. Mahilig na rin po talaga ako nung bata ako, mga grade 6, ganun.
Nasa-short film ka ng grade 6?
Hindi po, mahilig po ako ng grade 6 manood ng mga short films. Opo, yung like yung mga... Na-inspire po ako sa mga Jamich yan. Hindi ko nga po in-expect na yung mga idols ko before makaka-work ko na ngayon. Like,
Okay, sino mo naka-work mo ng ano?
Na-inspirations ko. Before po nag-casting call sa amin si Mitch Ligayo ng Jamich din. Tapos nag-collab po kami ni Eman ni Medes, yung Bunso, short film po. Ayan, panoodin niya sa mga nanonood dyan. Naman, yung joke lang.
Okay, si Andrea naman.
Ito po, nag-start ako sa akin. Nag-start naman po ako, nanonood lang ako sa bahay, ganyan. Sabi ko parang, ba't kaya niyang gawin? So, kaya ko din yan. So, sabi ko, since wala naman akong masyadong pinagkakabalan sa bahay, ayun, nag-start akong mag-video gamit lang yung laptop ko. And then, mag-edit gamit, ano na yung pinakaunang editor before? Yung Windows Movie Maker.
Gerald would know that.
Ano yun? Ano yung pag-uusapan niyo?
And then yun, nag-start na yan, makeup. Tapos, sabi ko, pagkapasa ko ng boards, kailangan gumawa ng tips para matulungan
Boards?
corporates.
So what?
I'm a
Architect?
registered pharmacist po.
Oh,
Pharmacist in the morning.
Congratulations!
Kailangan mo ng lipitor. Kahit lang.
Sure, mate. I'm sorry, hindi po kahit lang.
Ayun po. So, ayun, nag-start ako, passion lang. And then hanggang sa ginawa ko na siya, sabi ko, sige, tuloy-tuloy ko na to. Total, nag-enjoy naman ako. At the same time, nagagawa ko pa din yung role ko as a pharma sa workplace ko ngayon. So, ayun, gusto ko lang maka-inspire pa ng mga beauty dyan, yung mga teens natin out there na kung ano yung gusto nila, sundin lang nila.
Okay, yun. So that's one. See, okay, puntahan natin yung sa pang Andrea.
Andrea.
Hi, Andrea. Oh, sige.
So ako po, yung YouTube story ko, kung paano ko nag-start. Nag-start ako noon, nung nag-tour kami sa school. Kasi tourism student po ako.
Oh, bakit? Bagay.
Tapos binlog ko po siya ng travel videos. So nag-stop din yan kasi hindi naman po kasi ako seryoso sa YouTube. Tapos ayun, dami ko na napapanood. So napapansin ng pinsan ko, pinaka-supportive sa akin si Ate Justine. So, Justine Galang. So, vlogger din siya and vlogger. So, siya nag-i-encourage sa akin na, sumali ka na, parang gawin mo na. Kasi nakikitaan ko yung, parang nakikita niya daw sa akin yung potential na, na parang gustong-gusto ko siyang gawin, pero hindi ko magawa kasi wala naman akong gamit. So, ayun, nanood po ako noon ng mga tips kung paano mag-start. So sabi, mag-start ka kung anong meron ka. Like, ako nag-start po ako sa iPhone 4S ko lang. Tapos till now, phone pa rin yung gamit ko and eto. So nag-upgrade siya ng
Naging iPad. Naging iPad yung iPhone.
Tapos, ayun po, habang tumatagal, mas nagiging, nakikita ko na, mas gusto kong mag-share ng mag-share kasi marami
Hindi ba
parang-
addictive? Pati ka ako, minsan nga yung maliit ko, kasi I have an 11-year-old. Ever since 2 years ago, nagkahilig siya sa tech. We've been doing a little small thing. Pinopost ko, ang dami natatakot lang ako kasi maybe, baka mabash.
Kasi po, kapag the more na maraming nanonood sa'yo, the more na maraming opportunity, the more na nag-motivate ka sa ginagawa mo. Tulad po ngayon, nakaka-motivate kasi meron palang sa amin, nakaka-appreciate ng ginagawa, yung may nag-i-invite sa amin. So, dun pa lang po, parang ang saya na gawin. So, maraming bagay talaga na ma-appreciate mo
Okay,
talaga.
matanong po kayo kasi
So,
ang video creation kasi, vlog creation, is actually TV production, di ba?
Yes.
In your personal way. Pero kasi ang hirap kasi ako galing akong TV. Pero galing
Hindi
din
din ako
yan.
Sa storyboard kami.
Yeah,
Ako
storyboard.
rin, I was a line producer for a few months as sa production house.
Not easy, di ba?
And
So,
nagpa-PA ako
I hardly go
ng
home at around
Walang
4
tulugan
a.m.
talaga.
and I will be back at around 9 a.m. again. Things like that.
Naliligo ka lang, tapos balik
Yeah,
ka lang.
my parents would hardly see me, my sisters and everything else. So you can just imagine the only time I have for dating was just Sunday.
Saan page yan? Edsel Lorete. Sa page niya.
Okay.
Okay, akala ko sa...
I'm gonna fix it first kasi.
Radyo sa bahay.
Hindi mo siya nahiya. Ang pagkakalat ng basura ay gano'ng kaliit.
What's wrong? Why is it like
At
this?
isang insulto para sa mga pagkakalan natin na sulot na malamang ay mapipilitan pang
Nag-cable ka,
pulutin ang basura iniwan nilang basta dahil tinamad kang maghanap ng tamang paglalagyan.
Okay, so after that, let's talk about how you do your content, okay, one by one. So like you, what do you do first? Like,
Content
if you ask me, kasi what I do is, before the event comes in for the week, may plan na ako what to do. Like, this one needs a 5-minute video, the other one needs 10 minutes, the other one needs 2 minutes. So, I do that within the framework of the event. And by the end of the event, meron na akong ginawa. But for unboxing, like we do live unboxing here of devices. So if you do unboxing here, ganyan ito, pwede mo tayo.
Na-unboxing. Dilemma mo.
You being the model. I'm just kidding.
Pwede na mag-invite.
Sige. Okay, balik po tayo sa Titos sa Tanghali. Ito po si Tito Edsel. Kasama ko po ang ating lady vlogging makeup Gerald. Kidding aside. But kasama ko po si Tito Gerald and with our 4 lovely lady YouTubers, okay? Okay, let's go back to how content creation, di ba? So ikaw, Max, di ba? How do you start with the content that you really like to do? Kasi it all boils down to passion and interest, di ba? Carlo Ople was, you know Carlo Ople of Unbox.ph, right? He was always vocal about, there are two things if you want to enter YouTube and be noticed. Number one, you have to be a shocker, either a shocker or an expert.
Yeah.
That means shocker, you have to somebody who jumps in the building.
Bulaga.
Yeah. Who eats scorpion in the morning. And it's unexpected, di ba?
Yeah.
So somebody who kisses somebody in the beach. Yeah, things like that. So
when it comes to YouTube, kasi you have to have a certain level of confidence and vulnerability rin to be able to put yourself out there and create content. Confidence, vulnerability, and creativity, definitely. Kasi if you don't have enough confidence and creativity, you're not gonna get noticed. YouTube is one of the hardest platforms to tap into for you to gain a following, especially yung YouTube algorithm, which is basically the system, it's the math behind how YouTube chooses who to put on the homepage or sa recommended list on the right side of the video or the video up next. So you have to be able to garner a lot of subscribers, views, even audience rapport for YouTube to notice your video and want to boost it up for more people to see you.
Kasi 11,000, I mean like, hits ba o views?
Views po.
Views? Wow. Malaki yun.
That is a lot.
Alam mo, paano mo nagawa yun? I mean like, hindi ko na may isipin siguro na 10,000 o 11,000 yung kamag-anak mo, di ba?
Malay mo!
Plan pala sila.
Hindi ko po kasi talaga in-expect eh. Ginawa ko lang po, yung mga madalas kong sinesearch sa YouTube, inilagay ko po siya sa tags dahil po sobrang hilig ko sa short films. Yung mga madalas ko pong sinesearch, yun po yung nilagay ko sa tags. Tapos, hala, pag-gising ko, hala, 11K na gano'n. Yun po, tags.
You know when I did something like that, tinag ko lahat ng relatives ko. 10% of my cousins blocked me.
Tinatag ko pala ba?
So when I saw them one Sunday, sabi ko, Kit, ganyan, Kit, Irene, ganyan, sabi ko, have you seen my latest update? What update? they were not talking to me, but eventually they said, stop tagging me because I just want to put my son or your nephew's photos on it, and that's it. I'm happy. And put my adobo on the side. Sabi ko, you don't want my face on it? No. But anyway, ikaw, Dia.
Ano? Zia po.
Zia. Zoe.
Ano po?
Sorry.
Sorry.
Ala na, na-distract na. Nawindang ako mga madam. Ayun po, yun nga po, nag-start ako sa short film din. Yun nga po, dahil nga po sobrang hirap ng short film gawin sa YouTube. Dahil kailangan mo po ng production team. Kailangan mo po ng scriptwriter, director, whole team. Isa lang po ako, di ko po kaya yun gawin lahat. Ang ginawa ko po noon, hanggat wala pa po akong prod team, nag-start po ako ng makeup vlog. Kasi para lang po practice pa po yung editing ko kasi po film student ako. So ginagawa ko lang po talagang practice yung YouTube. At saka just for fun lang po talaga yung start ko.
Sige, mas specific. Paano ka nagsisimula? Sinusulat mo muna yung content. Parang
sobrang
sequence
expert po kasi ako
treatment,
ng
diba?
mga times na yun. Lahat po ng mga gusto kong i-produce na YouTube videos, nililista ko po sa notebook ko. Tapos po, by this day, kailangan uploaded na siya. Nakalista po doon.
Ilang short film ka na?
Sa totoo po, 3 pa lang. Tapos yung yung pangatlong short film ko, nag-hit po siya, pero tinatanggal po sa akin ng professor ko dahil po age restricted po siya. Bawal po siya sa mga bata.
Bakit ako pinatanggal professor mo?
Nasa
personal di ba?
Yun na po kasi may mga shots po ako doon
Dapat sagot mo sa professor, are you my mother?
Pero yun po, bala ko po i-release ulit yung short film na yun kasi dun po nag-grow yung channel ko.
Dia. Anyway, so ikaw Andrea.
Sa akin naman naman po, ang pinaka nag-hit na videos ko is yung tips ko on how to pass the board exam. Kasi umabot siya ng 140K
Maraming gustong bumasa.
views. And then, nakakagulat na lang kasi may mga nagfe-feedback na parang nakatulong nga daw ako sa kanila, na-encourage ko silang mag-aral mabuti, maipasa yung boards. And then sabi sa akin naman, natutuwa ako every time na halimbawa napasa sila, talagang ini-inform nila ako na, "Hi Andy," sabi, "Thank you for the encouragement," ganyan. So sabi ko, wow, sabi ko, ang laki ng naitulong ko pala sa kanila. And sabi ko, sige, tutuloy-tuloy ko na yung pag-share ng mga...
Uy, pwede ka magbukas ng review center pa.
Pwede.
500.
Sige po, aside sa pagtatayo ng butika, sige, magtatayo ako. Review center.
Tawagan mo kayo for publicity.
Sure, Tito Elsa. So,
Anyway, pero ang ginawa mo, parang, kasi ako, the easiest way of doing videos, parang top 10.
yes.
Top 10
May
ng
bullet
toys
ako.
na favorite ng mga kids. Top 10 things that Tito Gerald would wear on a Sunday. Things like that. So,
yes. So, nililist down ko lahat ng mga, mga informations na pwede kong ma-share. And then, ina-explain ko na lang siya thoroughly sa video. Ayan. Tapos, ayun, nag-enjoy naman sila.
Ikaw, Andrea.
Ako naman po sa content, ayun talaga yung pinaka nahihirapan ako yung mag-isip ng content kung ano ba i-upload ko. Pag every week, ganon. Pero mostly na hinahanap sa akin ng mga nanonood sa akin, talagang yung ukay-ukay vlog. Kasi dun sila mas interested.
Nagla-live ka sa mga ukay-ukay?
Hindi po.
Walang masama. Walang masama, no?
Delikado yan.
Nag-vlog po ako sa ukay. Nag-explore ako sa lahat ng ukayan. Kung saan pwede.
Kasi magsasalita kasi po yung guard ko, gusto kong
Tsaka ukay vlogs are very popular. Because people wanna know how they can be stylish without
Spending
too much. Exactly.
Ako po, mas gusto kong pumorma ng sobrang low budget lang.
Yeah.
Kasi ayoko talagang
Uy,
bumibili
mas
sa...
patok yun.
Yes
diba?
po!
Exactly.
Mas ano siya
Yeah.
ngayon. Tapos ayun, mas naging parang mas napapansin ko na kada upload ko, mag-upload ako ng iba, kunyari makeup tutorials. Magko-comment sila na more ukay vlog please. Ayun talaga yung hinahanap nila. So, mas doon po ako nag-focus. Kung ano yung gusto ng nanonood sa akin, syempre, yun yung gagawin
Parang
ko.
top 10 ukay-ukay na
Yeah.
10 pesos na mga
Pero yung
Or like
sapatos,
haul
diba?
and try on videos.
Actually, doon po
Correct,
nag-grow
yeah.
yung channel ko sa ukay-ukay.
Hindi ka mahirapan nun kasi yung ukay-ukay, di ba, sasabihin, bawal kumain dito, bawal magdala ng
Hindi
camera
po.
sa loob.
Kasi
diba?
mostly sa Cavite, marami pong mga ukayan doon. Hindi naman sila mahigpit. Actually, mas gusto nila yung in-exposure yung...
Nakikilala sila.
Opo, kasi mas pinupuntahan sila ng tao.
Gerald, pakinutong,
Doon. So yun po, mga tips kung paano mag-style.
Madali ba? Yung mga tips,
fashion.
kasi dapat, you have to be credible, parang, oy, pa-ukay-ukay ka naman, pero hindi ka naman talagang ukay-ukay.
Bumibili ka ba talaga?
Oo, sasabihin sa'yo, oy, patingin nga ng brand ng damit, baka mamaya,
Mamahalin mo lang.
Ay, sorry.
Elementary pa lang po ako, to be honest.
Nag-ukay
Kilala
ka
ko
na?
na yung ukay-ukay dahil sa lola ko. Kasi doon siya mahilig din po siya bumili. Bilhan ako ng mga ukay na damit. Kasi, tapos habang naging tumanda na ako, mas nagiging sabi ko, parang mas maganda yung mga damit ng ukay-ukay kesa sa mga nabibili ko sa mga malls. Ayun po, talaga yung talaga napapansin ko. So, lahat ng mga gusto ko, nakikita ko siya sa ukay. So, mabibili ko pa siya ng 10 pesos, 20
Yun nga, di ba?
pesos.
Parang
Pinakamahal na yung one.
Pangkalin ko po ngayon,
10 pesos.
25 pesos lang yan. 25 pesos. Mas gusto ko yung mga mura talaga na gamit. Top ko nga, 40 lang. Oo,
Andrea,
hindi.
pakibisita naman yung Titos ukay-ukay.
Saan gusto ko yan?
Collab
Gusto ko
din.
yan.
Lahat tayo.
May lingerie kasi si... Biro lang naman dito, Jer. Okay lang naman yun, di ba? Yung mga pink lingerie.
Tsaka tips lang din po, mas magandang bumili
So
ng
tips
mga
pa rin, di ba? Kasi normally sa product is catalog, di ba?
Yes,
Yes.
In Pilipinas are fond of catalogs and the pricing. And that's what you see in Lazada, di ba?
Yeah.
So pwede mo actually gawin siya on your own, di ba? Put a name, brand it, di ba? Okay, so branding. Punta natin yung branding, di ba? So, sino magaling sa branding dito? Okay, let's start first with Max, di ba?
Okay.
So, you have to put a parang name, di ba?
Yeah.
A signature title na would have a memory recall with the market, diba? How did you manage to come up with a name for yourself? Kasi ang ganda ng name mo na Max, diba?
Yeah, to the max.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was, yung name ko na to the max came from a time where, alam mo yung when you're kids, tapos uso yung may medyo fun yung name mo sa Multiply or sa Friendster.
Multiply talaga.
Max is mahirap lagyan ng fun. So inisip ko na parang, okay, to the max is the closest I can get. And it kind of stuck. Especially when I started to gain a following. Yeah, so that's how I started, and now I'm still to the max.
Parang cute naman to the max. Pero hindi ka naman, it's a cute tagline actually. I can visualize it on a t-shirt, on a tote bag,
Merch.
To the max.
You can bill her later. No, just kidding aside. So ikaw, balikan, si Zia, di ba? Kasi ikaw yata ang sino ang pinaka-latest na nagpumasok sa YouTube? Ikaw, di ba? Nasa school ka ba? Hindi na?
Nag-school pa po ako eh.
Okay, wow, astig Anong brand mo sa YouTube?
Zia Pascual din po. Kung ano rin po yung pangalan ko, yun din po yung
Lapit mo yung mic na.
Kung ano po yung pangalan ko, yun din po yung ginagamit kong name sa YouTube. Kasi gusto ko po na pag nakikita po ako ng mga viewers ko, yung name ko po talaga yung unang papasok sa isip nila. Hindi po yung... Hindi na rin po ako nag-isip ng iba pang name eh.
So name talaga?
Name ko na po talaga. Yung totoong name ko na po.
Wala ka ba? Kasi maganda rin yung pangalan mo, Zia eh, di ba?
Zia.
Pang-artista.
Yeah, pang-artista. Can be a brand, di ba? Zia P. Pwedeng ganyan, di ba? O Tita P. Ganyan.
Madam P.
O Madam Zia.
Madam Z.
Oo, di ba? So yun, naku, patay tayo sa brand.
Change mo na yung brand name.
Before we go further sa usapin tungkol sa vlogging, di ba? Let's pause for a break first, okay?
Marami tayong...
This is the time you can go to the bathroom and... Nag-enjoy ba kayo?
Thank you po talaga so much.
No problem.
Ko rin yung top mo kami yan.
Uy, mauulit yung grupo to kasi... Mauulit yung grupo to kasi...
Kaya kami gone in so long, gusto ko bumalik.
Tara, kakabalik ko lang kahapon.
Na-try nyo na mag-DV hall?
Ay, oo.
Maganda yung mga tipid.
Maganda niya mag-collab din.
Okay, balik po tayo sa Titos sa Tanghali.
Gia ka dyan.
That was a quick break. So, guys...
Are we back?
We're back!
Nagbabonding kami dito.
So, habang nagbabounding kami off air kanina, bigla naging live. So, again, welcome back to Titos sa Tanghali. So, before we go back to our bubbly YouTubers, let's play this first.
Okay. Parinig mo sa kanila.
Okay. Piniplay ko yung ano.
Parinig mo.
Ang nakwelang kapilyuhan sa eskwela at marami pang storya dito sa Titos sa Tanghali. Makitawa! EST sa Radyo Pilipinas, DOS, 918 AM.
Ba't tayo wake up?
Okay, balik po tayo sa Titos sa Tanghali. Diyan po ang ating stingers. I love the stingers. And right now po, papasok na po ang isa pa nating guest, si Jason Dumantay. Sir, mamaya lang sandali Okay, so, Jason will join us. Jason is from Voyager, actually, from Smart. And he also teaches social media. So he's going to tell us more kung
He's gonna join the discussion.
Trend games sa YouTube, so sa vlogging. Is vlogging still relevant, di ba? Kasi everybody's doing video, di ba? Facebook, what do you call this? Twitter, Instagram, it's all videos, di ba? If you're not into that thing, wala. I mean, who reads blogs anymore? Di ba? Konti, di ba?
Yeah.
If there's any reviews, pero piling-pili lang, di ba?
Yeah.
Anyway, going back to our topic, di ba? Tito Gerald, you wanna ask question?
Hindi, kay Andrea may tatanong ako. Kasi,
Yes, sir.
in-stock ko yung channel niya. Joke. Nakita ko meron siyang
Wait, sandali. Tama yung aking kutob. So yeah, fashion chick.
Hindi.
No.
Siyempre, I wanted to know more about our YouTuber. So, when I was browsing
Gerald,
her channel,
I believe you.
nakita ko lumabas na pala ito sa TV. So, as ang role niya, vlogger din.
Saan?
in-invite po ako, in-email din po ako ni Miss Angela pa ata pangalan nun.
Jimmy.
Kasama na si Julia
Exact
Barreto.
birthday ko yun. Tapos in-email po ako na kailangan nata nila ng kailangan nila ng 3 vloggers kasi yung parang production nun or yung setup nila is parang event. So naging extra po ako doon. In-invite po nila ako. So ayun po.
At kinakausap sila ni Julia. Nakita ko,
Ay,
kinakausap pa.
Si ngayon at kailanman. Tapos
Movie talaga? Wow!
ano po, teleserye.
Teleserye.
Even
Parang
better.
one-time event.
Even better, di ba?
Parang yun na yung
Kasi
actually pinapanood ko din siya, tapos bigla kong na-invite sa ganun. Siyempre, go.
baka mamaya yung sinasampal-sampal yan, ha?
Bigla ko na tinapunan nila.
Actually, naglalakad-lakad ka nga po dyan, nag-vlog.
Ano, peg mo na parang, ay, may YouTuber, sige, subukan mo, i-vlog kita. Diba? So, anyway, so actually, they say na ang video vlogging is actually power, di ba? In your hands. Once you gain foothold on it, tapos meron ka ng following, especially, you have to be responsible, di ba?
Yes,
Not just to
that's very
manage
true.
your viewers, but also your content. How you actually treat or, let's say, paano ba to? Play an idea.
Responsible.
Yeah. Play responsibly an idea na hindi nagmumukhang parang you're bashing anyone.
Yeah.
Diba? So paano kayo? Paano nyo ginagawa ito? Ikaw, Max, like di ba? Kasi ano ba sabi ni Spider-Man, di ba?
Oh, well, when it comes to YouTube responsibility po, I think kasi especially in our world, the beauty world sa YouTube, it can get very toxic. Kasi
Di ba very catty siya?
Yeah, exactly. Kasi people get competitive.
Very.
It's not just about sharing information anymore. It's about being the best. And when someone's the best, a lot of the times other people are hating on the person because they're the best and they want to be the best. So I think when it comes to responsibility, it's all about staying in your lane and remembering why you started YouTube in the first place. You know, you try not to dip into the drama kasi that can take away from your purpose in the first place. You don't start YouTube to be famous. You don't start YouTube to earn money. You start it because it's a passion because it's something, it's a place where you want to share your creativity and your love for whatever you want to do.
So it's never the parang, I want to be pop and you know.
No, if you start YouTube that way, you're not gonna get very far.
So
Kasi it can be very taxing to have a channel. And
it is a taxi, yeah. So you're actually, the entire channel is on your head.
Exactly,
and
exactly. And when you start, kapag may momentum ka na sa YouTube and you have a following, it's very hard to disappear. Like, kung mawala ako for a week, my subscribers start looking for me. And when you lose momentum sa YouTube, you also lose your followers that come back. That they can still be subscribed to you, but they don't find your YouTube videos anymore. Again, the YouTube algorithm takes you out of that top spot that you would have gained through that momentum. So you have to be able to be consistent and to also find that consistency through your passion. Kasi if you're only there para maging artista or to be famous or to earn money, when it gets hard, when it gets super, you feel lazy to put up a video, the only thing that's going to push you to keep going is that passion. So you really can't start YouTube thinking na parang you just want to be there because you want to be seen or you want to have a lot of likes and followers.
Ikaw Andrea, kasi you've done TV na, di ba? So, is it the same, sinabi ni Max?
Ganun pa rin po. Pero ako naman, kaya ako nag-start kasi nga parang ginawa ko siyang hobby. Ganun. Kasi po, yung
grabe, pag nung sinabi mo nga, parang naisip ko nagtatanim.
Ayan so hindi naman po.
Gaganting ba?
Painting.
So yun po. Sa YouTube kasi kailangan mo maging maingat sa lahat ng sasabihin mo. Kasi
alam mo, masaya akong sinasabi mo yung maingat kasi ang dami sa YouTube talaga irresponsibly uploading di nila alam that they're actually exposing their kids or themselves in ways na talagang they could be ridiculed, you know.
Yeah.
Tito
Putting yourself
Edsel,
on the spot.
to be fair, I viewed 50 channels and I picked these 4. For different reasons. Yung isa dahil endearing, yung isa dahil gusto ko yung...
Two words. Sip-sip! Dadagdagan ko pa, in a good way. Diba? So, anyway, balikan natin yung sense of responsibility.
Ayun po, pag kailangan maging responsible ka sa lahat ng sinasabi mo. Kailangan mo maging maingat talaga. Kasi once may masabi ka lang na isang mali, sobrang toxic talaga ng social media. Kasi sobrang laki na nga po ng social media natin ngayon. So, ayun, para ma-avoid ko siya, kailangan ko talagang pag-isipan ng ilang beses yung sasabihin ko, yung isi-share ko, ganun. Kasi hindi lahat ng tao may intindihan ka nila.
Alam mo, masaya ako when you say that kasi kami sa media, ganyan talaga. Ang hirap talaga mag-publish. Kahit gusto mo i-publish kung wala kang basis.
Especially when you want to talk about a serious topic on your channel. You can't just go about it and like spew out all your opinions and everything you want to say. You have to be structured about it, and you have to talagang be careful and think about what you want to put out there, kasi what you put on video and on YouTube is there forever. So even if it starts like a
it's
scandal,
forever, ha? So whatever.
Exactly.
Kahit burahin mo siya, it's there.
Exactly.
Pwede
People
may
can
mag-download.
record, people can download.
Exactly.
So you really, especially if you have a brand, you have to protect that at all costs. So you really have to be careful with how you put yourself out there.
Ikaw, Andy, is it the same?
Yeah. Pareho lang po. Same with Andrea. Kasi talaga, ang daming viewers eh. Mapabata, matanda, and then you have to be very extra careful talaga. Especially sa akin, nagbibigay ako ng tips, so baka mamaya may mag-correct sa akin na hindi naman ganyan, dapat ganito. So ako parang, o sige, i-explain ko sa kanila in simplest form para madali nilang makuha. At the same time, wala silang masasabi sa akin.
Tagalog ba sa'yo o English?
Tagalog, English.
Kasi sa YouTube kasi, the English kasi pays better, di ba?
Yeah.
Actually,
Not exactly.
based on my experience, kasi I'm predominantly English speaking sa channel ko, people stay on more sa mga YouTubers that speak Tagalog. Especially...
Yeah, pero it's, they say that is parang 6 times lower than the English rate.
Well,
yeah, sa YouTube.
I think it's because kapag nag-English ka, you can reach a wider audience because it is a universal language. Pero if you're talking about talagang making it in the Philippines, it's far more effective kung straight Tagalog.
Yeah, so
Dati po, akala ko, pag mag-YouTube ka, kailangan mo
English
mag-English.
English ako nag-aaral. Tagalog na ako.
Hindi ko kayo panibigan.
Sabi ko,
Tagalog na tayo dito.
Pilipino.
Yes, madam! Ano po yung madam?
Madam Damin.
Oy, ang dami ng...
May hugot.
Oy, ano ba to? Live brainstorming? So ikaw, madam. Madam,
Tita.
Madam Zia.
Tita Zia.
Is it the same?
Same lang din po, kasi ako, para sa akin po,
Hindi ka naman inagwardiya ng parents. Oy, bawal yan.
sa totoo lang, yung mami ko po laging nanonood at nanonood din po siya ngayon ng live. Nagkasabay-bay po siya, kaya
Ako rin, parents ko rin.
Kaya po,
Say hi! We're live! Ayaw na naman. But anyway.
Taga-subaybay po si mami, kaya po ingat na ingat din po ako sa mga ipapublish ko. Pero, yun nga po, kasi para sa akin po kasi yung mga content creator, malaki po yung impact namin sa media. So, pwede po kami maka-influence ng mga viewers namin. So, kailangan po talaga maging maingat ka sa mga i-upload mo, same lang sa kanya. Kasi po, yun.
Okay, you mentioned yung sense of responsibility, but okay, let's face yung katotohanan na not everybody will like you.
Yes!
Exactly. Diba? So, I like all of you, pero Tito Gerald, mamaya, I don't like this. Checklist, Santa Claus checklist. Evil Santa
Naughty
Claus.
and nice, ganun.
Kidding aside, syempre. Pero so, okay ito. How do you deal with bashers na, talagang who would endlessly talagang pick on you, put names,
Yeah.
upload animated things that really nasty. Bastos and non-bastos, pero talagang insulting, di ba? How do you manage that? Is it good for, do you actually just play with it or just ignore it?
I think you have to understand that it comes with the territory. You can't avoid it. You can't have like 1 million subscribers and not get hate. That's not gonna happen. So it's all about growing. As cliche as it sounds, dapat makapal talaga yung mukha mo. You really have to
Makapal
just...
talaga yung mukha.
Yeah, you have to like, if people will tell you like parang, for me, yung #1 hate comment ko is always malaki yung ilong ko. Yeah! So ako, obviously, I guess a person who isn't as used to it as I am would probably break down crying and then take it to heart. Pero ako, like, maganda naman ako eh.
Ganun lang, di ba?
You
Simple reply.
people, not everyone's gonna love you. And a lot of people are gonna hate you for no reason.
Yeah, di ba?
Actually, dito Edsel, with regard to Max's channel, nakita ko yung ups and downs niya. So natutuwa ako ngayon na makain na siya ulit. Kasi
Thank you,
nakita ko
yeah.
yung low part niya.
I've had
Max, how long have you been vlogging?
Since
Video
high
vlogging?
school.
Since high school.
I'm 23. I think I put out my first YouTube video trying to make it into the YouTube world when I was like 15 maybe. That didn't work out until I was in college.
So, bago natin pag-usapan yung experience ng iba, let's pause for another break, okay? Sige. Thank you guys.
What lows? What lows?
About depression.
Oh yeah, I talk about mental health on the channel.
So, same question. So, kasi it's interesting kasi ang dami ng questions na.
Talaga na umiyak ako sa mga comments.
Sa una parang
Hagulgul talaga eh. Yung hagulgul,
first time ko makareceive ng ganong hate comment online.
Uy, does it help that you cry about this? Like, cool down, you talk to your
Magiging
dog.
strong ka na lang.
I mean, it's a release. Pero
Like me, when I'm feeling so low, I go to my neighbor and shout at him, I don't like you!
minsan, binabanatan ko. Or even my sister.
You do that to your neighbor?
No, I still get hate comments on my Instagram. Hindi ko na pinapatulan. Pero yung ate ko, siya yung talagang
Moderator.
Hoy, magpakita ka nga! Troll page ka lang yan. She's like my protector, my ate. Yeah.
Actually, I've had my share of haters also, but my kid, who's also 11, when he was 10 years old, he just sent him them animation. What did he send him animation? He was referring to, what do you call that? Animated. Memes. Yeah. Sabi ko, anyway, talking about memes po.
Biglang napunta sa meme.
So, dali na ha, let's just do this.
Parinig ko.
Titos sa Tanghali. Mga
Really have to do
bibig,
it.
kulukoy, taas ang kamay, sumigaw.
Ako din wala. Pinaghandaan talaga ni Ate.
Okay, game na.
Titos sa Tanghali.
Ano, makeup unboxing na tayo.
Yung may nasa basher pa rin. Sayang
Tito
that meron
Gerald.
ako. Namili ko kahapon. Kaya tayo
We're having fun po.
Meron na tayo.
We're about to do makeup unboxing.
Ay, may pa-makeup sila.
We have Tito
And-
Gerald's line.
Yes!
This is my
Mr. Gerald, please hand your face. And please use boys and paint.
And sandpaper number 5.
Some people number 5 talaga. And for kidding aside, balikan natin yung anong kwento. Kasi ang dami kasing nagtatanong dito, sabi niya, oy, kayo, huwag niyong sabihin wala kayong bashers. Dito may isang question. Wala kayo, lahat kayo may bashers, aminin niyo.
Totoo po.
Nobody's naman denying it, diba? Even I have bashers, diba? Si Tito Gerald, ang dami niyan, diba?
Actually, pag may basher ako, natutuwa ako kasi may statistic yun. For every basher, there's an equivalent number of additional subscribers you get. So, mas marami kang basher, mas marami kang subscribers.
Pakishare na nga.
Yeah, but hindi ka natatakot na meron kang baka mapukpukin ka na lang.
Matapang lang naman yun pag may keyboard. Pag walang keyboard,
Pag wala.
ginawa na lang.
Kapag naglalabas ako dyan, yung time na medyo tumaas yung hate mark yun, sabi, nakaganyan ako lagi eh. But anyway, going back dun sa ano, kanina ba yung, kay Andrea
Paano ko na-handle yung basher? Yung first time...
especially sa fashion, di ba?
Yes.
Oh, pangit-pangit ako ng gamit niya.
Madalas akong okrayin sa pananalita ko. Ganito talaga, maliit talaga boses ko, di ba?
Sama no, di ba?
Wala akong magagawa, boses ko, ganito. So, pinaka-worst ko na na-experience sa bashers, yung talagang minura talaga ako ng bonggang-bongga. As in, kalos
bonggang-bongga talaga.
Bonggang-bongga.
Malutong ba?
Tapos, ako lang nakabasa nun is yung mama ko. Kasi nakalagin sa kanyang YouTube ko.
I forgot that.
Nakiki-open ako.
Masakit yun.
So, para sa, nakikita ko yung mama ko ng parang sobrang, mas affected siya. So, lagi ko nang sinasabi, mahayaan mo yan, wala tayong magagawa sa tao. Like, ganon. So, ako, at the same time, thankful din ako sa mga bashers kasi naglalaan sila ng oras para sa iyo.
Pinapanood nila yung
Diba? Parang, kasi,
Ano sa amin, ba't kayo nanonood?
there's a way to gauge it actually. They say that, at least mga 2 minutes pinapanood ang bash.
Totoo.
Mura sila ng mura. Pinapanood mo na match. Gimuhan mo ko. Magsawa ka kakapanood ng ano.
One time, pag nagre-reply ako ng mga comments, like, talagang mura as in, sobrang grabe yung mura niya.
Grabe yun.
Sabihin ko lang, thank you. Thank you for wasting your time sa kapanood sa akin. At least, nadagdagan ng
Huwag naman yung wasting.
Pero kasi pag, hindi ko na siya tinitake, parang, kaya mo lang, may tao talagang ganyan eh. Hindi mo talaga may
yung reply
iwasan.
kasi minsan natatawa ko, sasabihin ko doon sa inyo.
Thank you
We
for-
love you. Pero sa Mamatay ka.
Natutunan ko nang hindi maging affected sa kanila. Bala kayo dyan, kayo nanonood lang kayo sa akin.
Alam mo kung paano ko linalabas yung init ng ulo ko pag gumagawa ako ng sisig.
Parang binlender ba? Parang binlender.
Tatanong si Tito Jer, how are you? Okay na. So pwede nang makeup pa. Lagi na.
Hindi, maganda isang episode. Lahat sila magdala ng bagong item. Makeup nila.
No, actually,
Online sila.
we're thinking
What's in your
actually
bag?
of doing
Yeah.
Yung mga something ganun. Pero kasi we wanted to open Titos, Tanghali, to even titas like you. So if you're open to live unboxing ng bags,
Yes!
Punta lang kayo
fun.
dito.
Oo.
May plan siya dito lalo.
May dala pala siya.
Let's plan it out. Parang one Sunday, you pick your bags, put everything in it. Refrigerator, machine gun.
Lahat yung pwedeng gawin.
Tapos ikaw yung ano sa'yo, yung blush. Oh.
Entire makeup pala talaga.
Nakatingin po ako kay Tito Gerald. Kay Zia naman, dali mo yung camera mo, post pa.
Ito yung napabash dito kasi kumakanta eh. Di ba? Paano yung mga ganun? Anong ginagawa mo?
Nung una po, syempre, na-hurt pa ako.
Ano ba kasi kinakanta mo?
Covers
Mga covers po.
Okay naman pala yun.
Pero, ang iniisip ko na lang po, talagang may tao talagang hindi makakagusto sa'yo. Ang iniisip ko na lang po talaga parate, pag may nag-hate comment, syempre na-hurt po ako. Pero, ang dinadata ko na lang po sa isip ko, magstay sa akin yung mga taong gusto talaga ako kung sino talaga ako. At least nagpapakatotoo ko na ganito lang ako. Hindi ko kailangang i-please lahat.
Tama.
Magstay sa akin yung mga totoong subscribers. Kung hindi nyo man ako gusto, okay, sige, alis kayo sa channel ko. Hindi ko kayo kailangan. Hindi ko ito ginagawa para sa inyo. Basta mahal ko ginagawa ko and passion ko to.
Ganon.
Iboto si Zia! Tapos na!
Ako YouTube president. Laban.
Mahal ka pa Zia? Zia, alam mo kanina pa napapas...
Tagal mas lalo ka lang magiging strong. Sila yung nagpapastrong sa'yo para mas mag-strive ka pa para mas maging better ka pa as content creator. So, ayun.
Gawin mo silang
inspiration.
motivation.
Exactly. Kasi ako nung una, iniiyakan ko talaga yung mga
Ako
hate
din.
comments eh.
Sobra.
Hindi ko siya kayang i-handle. Tapos kapag nabasa ko na, delete ko na.
Block. Binablock ko na rin.
Totoo.
Tsaka may feature rin sa YouTube where you can blacklist words.
Yeah.
Para
Yeah,
if somebody
pwede.
comments,
Pwede.
withhold
Hindi na
siya.
siya.
Yeah.
Pero may mga hater na creative kasi yung A ginagawa
Ah.
ampersand.
Oo, mamura ka lang.
Di ba parang
Mamura ka lang, mag-e-effort
wala
siya.
nang na-spell out pero the
Opo,
emoticon is
makita
actually
mo,
more
mag-e-effort
than
Yung H magiging asterisk, ay mga ganun.
yeah, so nag-iba-iba, may nagiging
Pound
yung
sign,
emoji
ganyan.
nagiging pound sign,
Yeah.
ginawa nyo filming devil, whatever. Tapos may mukha mo nandun na, di ba?
I mean, salamat sa effort, haters. Diba?
Do you still get haters now?
Not as often as I used to.
Okay.
But yes, I still do. More on my Instagram now though than on my YouTube.
Yeah, pansin ko rin, parang there was a time when I was receiving haters sa Facebook, then it stopped. Naglaylo.
Face.
Mm.
Pag ginatungan mo,
Nagsawa.
Nagsawa. Pag ginatungan mo kasi, ay, parang tinitingnan niya kung uubra sa'yo.
Hindi, pansin ko kasi nung there was a time, there was also, kasi you will develop friends naman on Facebook.
Naman, of course.
I stopped replying, but they defended me on a certain point. Tapos tumigil din. Ganun na. Parang it's past eh. Then I deleted everything. Wala.
Yeah.
It's good.
Pag ayaw kasi sa'yo, huwag mo nang pilit. Pinapanood mo.
Pero that's what's nice rin about
Parang mairita ka,
Yeah,
gano'n.
that's what's nice
Pero
about having.
di ba nakakainis yung especially yung cooking show mo? Luluto ka ng adobo. Gusto mo, ito po yung luluto para sa mga
Ano ba yan?
low cholesterol. Tapos may magko-comment.
Toyo mo!
May magko-comment. May magko-comment. Sabihin niya, ang tabang niyan!
Lasahan niyo ba? Wala, yung screen may lasa na.
Ay, sabihin mo, sa'yo.
Oo nga eh.
Sigurado kung adobo yan o paksiw. Ganyan.
Lahat na lang eh.
Siyempre gusto mo sagutin, di ba? Ako sasagutin, gusto mo tikman.
Bigyan ko ng lasa.
Oo, di ba? Tama yun, di ba? Ano gusto mo nasa bahay doon?
Pero wala pa namang case na nag-transcend from online. Yung tipong sinusundan kayo.
Wala naman.
No. Thank God.
Pero
Yeah.
sa
Iba
Nono
na
kasi,
kasing level
Nono
yun eh.
kasi ako kasi I never post my house, my address,
Oh yeah, of course.
and one designated phone number for business calls lang. But for the public.
Yeah,
Wag
you
na wag
really have
talaga,
to be
di ba?
careful.
Sige. Matanong ko, bakit nga ba do's and don'ts yung, bakit hindi ako pwede maglagay ng address sa Facebook? For the sake of those
Pwede
starting.
po kayo ma-stalk. Oh yeah, that's especially with technology nowadays.
very
You have to
sensitive.
be careful.
Mm.
Kasi it's not just like people who hate you, right? Like fans can go and show up where you are.
Strangers.
Yeah.
If you put out, they can text you non-stop. They can email.
What if they ask, where can I send you this?
I've gotten that like from subscribers who wanted to send me like a few things. I talk to them first and befriend them and make sure I can trust them because I don't have a PO box
Ayun
here.
nga,
So it's not
Yeah,
like
kasi
I'm like, okay,
expensive.
send it here.
PO box is expensive din pag
Yeah,
matagal.
exactly. So parang kinakausap ko sila muna for a few days before actually letting them send stuff to me. Kasi nakakatakot yun eh.
Naku, what I do was especially makukulit na parang talagang I wouldn't say ma-publication before, but yung masungit kasi yung guard. Yung ginagawa ko yung guard para maging friend ko. I give him t-shirt every month. I give him GCs. Yeah. Okay, kain ka Jollibee. Okay. So babantayan niya lahat ng nare-receive ko. Masungit yun. Kapag medyo yung nagbaba sa akin, ano yan? Nakakain ba? Hindi. Tapos muna magtiteka, sungit-sungit naman ang guard. Sabi ko, thank you.
Protector mo yun eh.
Oo.
So you can be nice. So kailangan mo ng parang defender, di ba?
It's almost 2 minutes before 11. By
Time
11 o'clock,
flies.
our friend from Voyager, formerly from Voyager, and he's also a former tech journalist, but he still writes, si Jason Dumantay will join us. He'll be telling us, helping us, kasi he teaches social media in, I think, Ateneo. So, he'll tell us kung anong trend ngayon sa YouTube.
Yeah.
what's
We'll all learn from
what's the trend. Yeah.
New content.
Yeah, you guys stick around kasi you're still part of it, huh?
Okay.
So, yeah.
you squeeze in just dyan na lang siya.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oo, kasi
Magtabi-tabi ang
he's a
mga-
big guy. So,
Vloggers. Papaya tayo.
Mas relax, sexy kayo.
Mga sexy.
okay, so in about almost 3 minutes actually, Jason actually yung spirit ni Jason papasok na yun.
Lumalapat.
Ayan, yung spirit ni Jason pumasok na kasabay sa
Have a seat over there.
Hello.
Hey, pumasok na kasi maganda yung topic eh. So, yun.
Yeah, nakikinig na ako sa inyo.
Clap ka ng konti. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, so, say hello.
Say hello to everyone.
Hello, I'm Jason Damantay. I have been teaching social media in Ateneo Business Resource Center for
Yun,
more than
okay.
4 years.
So we decided to have a YouTube session
Episode,
today. And I think you've been listening naman kanina.
Yes,
diba?
yes. Alam mo, nakikinig nga ako eh. Mula sa bahay pa lang ako nakikinig na.
Wow.
And
Thank you.
of course, kaibigan ko si Elsen. Matagal na samahan namin. And
Not so long.
natutuwa ako na lagi pinag-uusapan natin our comments, dealing with comments, emotions. Kasi nagiging pattern na talaga yung especially sa mga kabataan. Social media has become a very emotional activity. Before, we just use social media to check on our friends, kumusta na ba si ganito. Nung siguro panahon namin ni Edsel, buhay pa kayo ang mga siguro dati. Pero ngayon, it has become a very emotional activity.
Jason, before we talk about emotional wrenching on social media, let's pause for a break.
Okay.
Uy.
Hi.
Jason, introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself and your channel.
Hi.
Andrea po.
Andrea.
Andrea.
Hindi pa ba?
Andrea.
Okay. So anyway, we're still live. So we're we're still live. Talaga. So we were Okay, sige. Okay, sige.
Okay. Yan, commercial na.
Sean, ang
Hindi, kala ko commercial na.
Oo, nakamali na ako. So, let's talk about yung trends ng YouTube ngayon.
Okay.
Social media, ano bang isa na, tapos if you have any statistics you can share. So,
Sure. Lahat kayo YouTube vloggers, wow. Alam mo,
lifestyle, hindi pa nga natin pag-usapan yung poetry vlogging.
Balikan natin.
nung I started doing videos for Yahoo then,
Yeah.
2010 pa lang videos. I joined Yahoo 2010, 2014. Nangagawa ko ng videos. So, hindi pa uso ang YouTube vlogging.
Wala kayo.
Ginagawa ko na siya. Ginagawa ko siya. Yeah, sa Yahoo, remember? So, kami yung nagsimula talaga. Yeah. Remember Yahoo, yun, OMG, shows.
Ang official capacity sa Yahoo.
May
So,
pakilala
parang
kayo?
parang TV online. Ganun yung
Yeah.
concept nila.
Yeah, so I've been doing that.
Nakakilala ko ni Gerald, di pa?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Mga Manoy in the house! Make some noise! Make some noise! Ibang storya, Titos at Titos sa Tanghali, makitawa. ESD sa Radyo Pilipinas, Boss, 918 AM.
Makitawat, makisaya, at maki-inform. Dito po sa Tito sa Tanghali. Dito po si Tito Edsel.
Ito po si Tito Gerald.
And joining us today is Jason Dumantay. He's also a techno blogger actually.
Yes.
And more a techno journal, di ba?
Yes, and I'm also now, I'm also in the startup community. I'm into my second company, Ambidexter. We're the only venture-backed digital content marketing studio in the Philippines.
So what do you do actually?
Yeah, so before, ngayon, we help companies with their social media strategies.
Okay.
So we do content creations, social media strategy, social media management, as well as social listening. Kasi syempre lahat ng efforts natin sa social media, kailangan mine-measure natin yan. Kasi yun yung advantage ng social media. Pag sinabi sa TV, ratings lang ang batayan natin.
Correct.
Pero sa social media, you have
Something
numbers.
else.
You have,
Analytics.
diba? You can measure how many views, kung tinapos ba ng tao, tsaka yung sentiment. And this is very important kasi ngayon, we now measure sentiment. Natuwa ba yung tao sa video na ginagawa mo? Naiinis sila.
Okay. O sige, pag-usapan natin yung sentiment, diba? How do you measure that? Kasi gusto malaman ng tao, diba, parang how do I get bashers or do I get likers for this, diba? So how do you measure that?
Yeah, so ang meron tayong mga tinatawag na, medyo magiging technical ako, meron tayong tinatawag na social media signals. Ang social media signals, for example, nilike mo, nilagyan mo ng heart, yung mga gano'n.
Wow!
Baka wow. Yun yung mga unang social media signal natin. Pangalawa, we also measure what do people post on as comments on your
Ganun ka specific na. Okay.
Yes.
Real time ba to?
We can do real time. We can do after a duration. For example, we measure it after a few days. So we measure the number of, but also we measure the number of mentions overall in social media. And then we study yung mentions ba yon, ano ba yung ibang keywords nun, kung ayaw ko nito, so negative sentiment yon, or maganda to, so positive.
Kasi yung labanan ngayon, di ba, is the hashtag, di ba, the trolls, di ba?
Exactly. So we give that feedback to our clients kung natuwa ba yung mga tao sa videos na ginagawa.
Kasi I was talking to Carlo Opley actually 2 days ago sa launch ng Sony. Sabi niya, if you want to make it big in YouTube, dalawa lang yun. It's either you are a shocker or an expert. So parang sina Art Samaniego, kayo, expert kayo, you talk about tech, di ba?
Yes.
And yung shocker naman, you do a lot of things like jump in the building,
tumatalon sa tulay,
do nude videos from the back.
Ako may dadagdag ako. Actually, I've been teaching for 4 years now, social media. Well, kami naman nila as content creators tayo eh. So, we've been living content creation, especially for digital, for the longest time. What I always recommend, at nagiging trend na rin siya, is that always be authentic, be true to yourself. And natutuwa ko na they're all very passionate sa kanilang ginagawa. Kasi importante yun. If you're not being true to yourself, people will see it.
That's very true.
Especially yung natukunwari ka na, you like something ka rin naman talaga. Oo. Actually, diba Tito Gerald, you're talking about pants when actually you want to wear something else. Sinabi ko ba ikaw? So, tayo yung acting always, ha? That's 4 times already. Plus us, kami lang nung Tito Gerald.
Si Ria, hi Ria.
Ay, patay. Okay, Ria. Hi Ria, we're just kidding. So anyway, going back to Jason, you were saying.
And one of the trends na minention ko sa klase ko this year, kasi every year I do my prediction for social media. And ito sabihin ko lang way back in 2010.
With basis to
Yes.
Okay.
Way back in 2010, I predicted that digital video will be big. And this is the time that I was still in ABS-CBN. So doon pala nalaman ko na digital video will be big. Pero nung time na yon, syempre, hindi pa malaki nga, hindi pa wala akong
starting out.
It's still starting out, but I already believe this. Ngayon, my prediction is that there's a theory that I believe called neo-tribalism. Meaning to say,
what is that?
Kasi social media makes it very good to form Facebook groups. So lahat tayo, we're all passionate about music or makeup or even niche topics.
Bitcoin.
So cryptocurrency. So social media is a very good platform para magkumpul-kumpul lahat ng may mga common interest. Tapos yung mga common interest na to, we just engage with each other. We don't actually, wala tayong pakialam what other tribes do. Pero tayo, ang buhay lang natin umiikot kung saan yung interest natin. And this has been okay. And this has been going on for the longest time.
Pero ang tanong nga kasi, how do you evolve from that? Diba? Parang ako, I've been talking about, for example ako, like the past 3 years, it's all about my kid, me, and doing that. Pero I'm thinking, sabi ko, how do I elevate myself from that, diba? It's time tinatanong ko na yung kid ko, sabi, do you want to do unboxing? And he said, he's interested in broadcasting.
Wow!
Following
the father's footsteps.
Something like that.
I think, ano tayo eh. Kasi before the social media phenomenon has happened, mass media ang usapan. Ibig sabihin, whatever, tayo I came from TV news. So whatever it is that we say to the people, yung truth, yun yung paniniwalaan ng buong Pilipinas. Ngayon, they will decide kung sino paniniwalaan nila. Kung sino mag-engage sila. So they are now forming groups, and I call them tribes because they share common interests, they share common beliefs.
Say, actually, you're looking at one tribe.
Exactly.
Diba?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then, yeah, so they live autonomously kasi they hindi nila pinapakailaman what other niche markets or other groups do. Pero sila, they're very passionate in their own passions or beliefs. So yun yung isa sa mga trends na lumalabas ngayon. And I've been discussing this with my students because ang dami na nga may mga sa Facebook, we can form a lot of groups na tayo-tayo lang ang nagkakaintindihan. And it's okay kasi we finally found a way for us to connect to people na dati hindi naman natin makikilala kasi kunyari nasa Manila ka, nasa Davao siya.
Yeah, di ba? Parang
and you can personally join a group, di ba? You can search for a group and can I join this group?
Yeah, sabi nga ni Carlo, when he was doing the talk for Sony, sabi niya, you know the problem with people is that they just keep on doing what they need to say, pero actually, if you ask them if they really like what they're doing, wala. Diba? Pero once you, parang if you boil down to actually yung talagang gusto mong gawin, and you do that on YouTube, parang it comes out naturally, and when actually you get eventually noticed, and you'll have a following, diba? Pero it takes time. Going back to you vloggers, diba? How long did it take for you start with Max, bago kayo nagkaroon ng following?
Oh, a lot of years.
Years talaga?
Yeah, like I started high school. I maybe like safely third year, end of third year, early fourth year, before the K-12. And then I only started to gain a following nung second year college na ako, which was around 2015, and it only happened because I asked to collaborate with another YouTuber who at the time was at 15. At the time she had like 15,000 subscribers, and ako nasa 56 lang. And she was nice enough to say yes. And because we collaborated, her viewers found me through my through her channel, and then it got the ball rolling. People started to find me and started to like start watching my content and like me, and they decided to stick around and subscribe. Yeah.
Ikaw, Rhea?
Ang tagal po, 1 year din. Tapos,
uy, maiksi yun ah. 1 year ah.
Hindi, 1 year nag-hit po, 1 year, tapos itong pagpasok ng January, nag-hit po ako ng 10,000 subscribers. So yun.
Nakuryente.
Dahil
very quick. That's very
dahil
quick.
po yun sa mga
Ano yung breakout video mo? May breakout video ka?
Oo, meron ka ba?
Breakout.
Yun yung
Like
video
yung
na,
mga,
yun yung nakalala ka tuloy dahil doon. And then they watched your other videos.
Yung pinakamadami ko kasing views po, which is yung ni-review ko yung parang ointment siya na nakatanggal ng peklat ko. So, shinare ko siya.
So, yun yung hinahanap ng tao ng time na yun.
Nakagain siya ng 300,000. Tapos hanggang ngayon, nag-view pa rin siya. Then, pero mas napapansin ko po kasi na mas dumadagdag yung views ko kapag meron akong ina-upload ng okay vlogs.
Pero
So, yun
sabi
po
nila
yung
kasi,
inaano ko.
like Carlo was saying something like, once it pops with viewers, kahit matulog ka actually, it will actually generate
dadagdag
income for
siya.
you, di ba?
Views.
Yeah, di ba? That the views becomes remuneration already, di ba? So it's income coming in.
Yeah.
So ngayon, matanong kita, ano bang trend ngayon sa YouTube, Jason?
Well, right now, first is 50% of all mobile data traffic are from watching videos on YouTube.
50% na talaga?
50% of all mobile.
Stable na yan? That's a stable thing.
Yes. That's a study from Ericsson. So it's a global study. So
that includes the Philippines, right?
Yes, that includes the Philippines. Meaning to say, ang mga tao nanonood ng video sa mobile phone sila. So, ang trends ngayon, well, ang format, square. Kasi it should be optimized for mobile. Minsan for Facebook, marami nanonood ng video sa Facebook. Or from YouTube, 16:9. Pero, ang isa sa mga trend right now is, tinatawag nila ng affinity, getting to know the personality more than the action.
Yeah.
So, the trend right now is they watch a person who just happens to do things rather than watching an event. For example, isa sa mga sikat.
So more natural.
Yes. Isa sa
So
mga,
the more spontaneous,
Pretty
the better.
much, yeah, life vlogs, daily vlogs.
kasi they relate to that person. They people watch something on online if they can see themselves or if they can tell a part of themselves with that person. Kasi
So it's actually attachment dun sa...
Yes.
For example, like, so that explains a lot. When I did a video on me and my kid having a barber's day,
Yun, paggupit.
Ang daming nag-feedback sa although
they
every
can
message.
relate.
Uy, ano naman yan, sa akin napapagupit. Umura naman ang papagupit nyo. Sino bang barbero nyo? Mukhang makwento, ganyan.
Kasi they relate to you. So, di ba, may mataas yung affinity. So, yun talaga yung pinaka-important. Before, a lot of people go out and take videos of events, what's happening there. Ngayon, it's all about personalities. And people will follow personality. So kaya nga, going back to authenticity and making sure
so walang problema kahit pangit ka, di ba?
Wala. In fact,
it's all about the
it
content
becomes
you put out.
endearing. Yeah. If you embrace your flaws, it becomes endearing to
correct.
your audiences. Kasi hindi, kumaga, if you're too perfect, hindi ka na relatable.
So, hindi na, may tapos na yun, di ba yung mga tipong pa-chong-chong-chong?
Yeah. I remember nung early 2000, nung nagsisimula pa.
I wasn't born yet.
But kailangan ang lalabas in front of the camera, perfect. Ngayon, hindi na. As long as you're natural, you're relatable, and you're very pleasing to the people. It doesn't matter if you look good or not.
Pansin ko nga kasi, di ba, even those yung nagwa-macho dancer na talagang, yung isa, talagang sumasayo na parang it's okay, basta natural lang dating eh, di ba?
Kasi may novelty siya eh. May novelty. Sometimes, we try, pero ang question ko with that, if you're a novelty, if you're there to shock, what's next? What will be the next thing that you will do? So, if you're known for just shocking people, it's not sustainable. Eh.
Yeah.
So,
going back to sa inyong mga YouTubers, diba? Kasi the sustainability part is challenging, diba?
Yes.
So how do you sustain yourself from one creative output na nag-hit to another? Kasi mahirap sundan ang isang hit, diba? Parang may kasabihan tayo, diba? You're as good as your last movie.
Yeah.
Upload, diba?
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's a mix between knowing what's trending, which is easy to spot naman. It's usually what's on your homepage and how many of the people you subscribe to are doing the same type of video. And also asking your subscribers what they want to see from you, which is what
you
I
ask?
do.
You
I do.
them
On my Instagram and on my Twitter, usually
Crowdsourcing
my feature yun where it's like a question and answer sticker. So usually I brainstorm at the start of the month of every month what I want to put out sa content ko. And if I run out of ideas or I don't come up with enough, then ako pumapunta na ako sa social media ko, hey, what do you guys want to see from me in my channel? And then I base my content and my video upload list off of how many people want to see a certain type of video. Usually routine videos yun for me, or poetry videos even.
How many times do you do that in a year?
I would, it depends how creative I am. I put out poetry videos, let's say, maybe like 5-6 times a year.
But before we go on with our discussion, let's do another break, okay?
Okay.
is that cool?
Wait, let me explain.
Andy, kung tatanungin ko mamaya kasi para mag-round robin tayo and going back to Madam.
Madam Z.
Kamali ng Madam, taling po ulit. Napapagod na ba kayo?
This is fine.
I was asking them if they wanted to do a live unboxing ng makeup with Gerald as
So yung test.
Yeah.
Takeover.
Uy, pare, thank you for coming.
Anytime. Alam mo naman ikaw.
Let's talk more about yung trends.
Okay.
You work for Voyager.
No, I now put up my own company. I'm with Extra. Before I worked with Voyager, although we do a lot of projects still with them.
I used to have a brand na binibenta ng Voyager.
Ano po?
Durapack, yung backpack.
Okay, nice. Ako, Voyager is the tech company, we're the tech side.
I don't know.
Kasi may online store sila, di ba?
Takatak.
Yun.
Takatak, yes.
Yun yung kausap sa Takatak.
Yes. So ngayon po, this is my second startup na eh. So before, we won ideas space tech competition. So this is my second company. So I put up my own. But I'm still teaching it natin
and acquire more knowledge. Na siya namang babaunin mo para sa future
Sa
na
School of
naghihintay
Management.
sa'yo. So get up and get ready. Kasama ang friends and classmates mo, for sure
School
you're
of
gonna have
Management.
the right
So,
Nasa
so if you're,
Natatawa.
Mga bihis.
Bago lang kasi yan, so we keep on listening to
Taas
it.
ang kamay.
Push of a button lang kasi dito.
Magsik yung usapan at katuwaan sa TST Tambayan. Walang basagan. Titos sa Tanghali sa Radyo Pilipinas Sos 918 AM.
Oh, walang basagan talaga. Pero papasagin ko ng katahimikan ko. Anyway, going back kay Jason. Ay, kay ano muna kay Andy, di ba? Same question kanina, di ba? So, ano ba yung question?
Nawala na din po
Yung Tito
ako.
syndrome.
Kita na din po
No,
ako, hindi ko na maalala.
Okay, hindi. Kasi yung trending part kasi is mahirap sundan yun, di ba?
Yes.
Kung nag-hit ka ngayon, that doesn't mean yung next mong video is
Magiging
Yeah.
totoo po yan. Kasi
paano mo yun sustain, di ba?
actually, nahihirapan pa rin po ako until now, Tito Edsay. Kasi, nung iilan lang yung mga nag-trend kong videos. Like, for example, yun nga, yung tips ko on how to pass the boards. Pati yung kung paano ako magkulot ng hair. Tapos, ang pinaka-isang nag-trend talaga, Tito Edsel, is gumawa ka ng video about the skincare. And then, ang daming nakakilala sa akin about doon. For example, nung napunta ako Trinoma, meron nag-approach sa akin na, ikaw ba yung gumawa nung nung product review nito? Sabi ko,
Lilipad ka no?
yung tenga ko tumataas gawin. Tapos sabi ko, yes po, ganyan. And then sabi niya, trinay ko din yun. And then, nagbigay siya ng feedback niya about sa video ko. Natuwa naman po ako, nakakatuwa. So, ang bala ko ngayon is, bumalik ulit ako sa kung paano ako gumawa ng videos before. Kasi nag-stop ako, hindi ako talaga continuous nag-upload ng videos. So ngayon sabi ko, sige, ibabalik ko na yung dating andeng na nagustuhan ng mga tao before. Na sige, para naman mag-grow ulit yung channel ko.
Ikaw, Madam Zia.
Madam namin.
Ako po kung ano po yung nag-grow na video ko, pinipilit ko po siya gawin ulit ng may part 2. Halimbawa po yung short film ko po na nag-hit. Picture mo na.
Sorry!
Alam niyo ba, kasi we're actually with people who are online. We
Yeah,
are online.
yeah.
Jason is online, so might as well do the social media thing.
Let's
di
do
ba?
it.
Why stop it, diba? So, anyway, Madam Zia, ano yun?
Ayun po, di ba po yung nag-hit ko na film is yung Dalagita po. So, bala ko po siyang gawan ng part.
Dalagita, parang bold naman yan.
Hindi naman.
Ano ba ba, ano siya, realization film and eye-opener po sa mga kabataan. May mga matututunan po talaga silang aral dito. Hindi lang po siya
Coming
basta
of
film.
age.
Parang
Nice.
Okay,
so, yun.
Jason, balik ako sa'yo. Kasi narinig mo yung mga content sila, di ba?
Yeah.
And come to think of it, talagang they really have a very strong grasp ng kanilang content. And also, nag-hit na sila, di ba? And they're able to maintain it. Anong impression mo?
Well, actually, what they're doing now is, again, one of the trends na nangyayari ngayon sa social media, especially in vlogging. They're now making themselves as thought leaders. Kasi yun yung bagong trend ngayon. Before,
Oy, paki-explain yung thought leaders, baka isipin na thought leaders yun.
Thought leadership, meaning to say, they're now branding themselves in a particular genre or particular industry or particular passion. So they're now branding themselves as experts or enthusiasts into their own passions.
Wait, do they need to go back to school for that?
No, actually, well, you're talking to somebody who teaches social media. So, I felt that, I started...
Oh, I'm sounding old school, pero sige lang.
I accepted the offer to be a professor for social media because ang dami talagang marami pa kailangan matutunan ng mga kabataan at ng mga professionals about maraming misconceptions. So I decided to go back to the academy and teach. Kasi tulad nga nito, isa sa mga trend ngayon is being a thought leader. Kasi mas nagiging kilala sila for makeup to or for self-improvement. Ganito. So hindi without knowing it.
Hindi kasi, what I'm trying to say is that, kasi yung ngayon kasi, everybody's the editor, everybody's the writer, everybody's doing production, pre and post-production. They don't answer to anybody but themselves, di ba?
Yeah.
And the public that actually
Watches them.
Who watches you. So they parang, if what they like, actually you follow that, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi ang sense pa kasi, pero I'm happy kanina you said that there should be a sense of responsibility, di ba? you just don't say anything na baka mamaya, like, when you talk about makeup, mamaya, ito po, puti. Tapos pag ginamit na, ba't ako umitim?
Hindi pala puti.
Diba? Parang, uy, gusto ko maging babae, ba't ako naging lalaki? Things like that, diba? Kasi mababash ka because of those little things, diba? Kasi gagamitin nila yung product, diba? So ikaw, Jason, yung mga things like that, do you think, what do you think is the best way for them to actually evolve into something more, kung baga sa atin tawagin natin professional level?
Okay. Isa sa mga na-recommend ko for content creators, whether you're a blogger or vlogger, is first try to be authentic and be upfront. Ito ang advice ko, kung sponsored post yan, hindi magiging kawalan if you will put a banner or something there na a sponsored post. Kasi it being the product or the experience being free may influence or affect your judgment kasi.
Correct.
There's always a line. Alam natin to, di ba? Minsan sinasabi natin to.
Sa atin malinaw.
Sa atin malinaw. Sinasabi natin it's a sponsor, ganyan.
Correct.
May ad pa kami. Pero, so, unang-una, kailangan natin i-declare siya. Not just for tax purposes, but for also being
Tax
true.
talaga.
Parang kinabahan sila, tax purposes.
Not just for tax purposes or legal purposes, but also to be authentic to our viewers. Kasi kailangan natin sabihin na baka itong libre ito na-influensyahan yung insight ko. Kasi, so number one. Pangalawa, sana magkaroon tayo ng organization or maybe groups.
Yeah, wala kasing nagsasay na, hey, what you're doing is already out of bounds.
Exactly.
Walang governing body.
Exactly. Kasi ang batas natin medyo luma na eh. Nagka-catch up, humahabol ang batas natin.
Ano pa ng Friendster?
Wala pa ng Friendster.
Wala pa po.
May I ask, ano yun?
Well, let me tell you.
So yun, so sana, kasi I remember nung time natin may cyberpress tayo. So we police ourselves. Pag may nakita kami
self-regulated.
Self-regulated kami nila EDSA. Pag may nakita kami kasama.
For example, kasi everybody's making mistakes. So we do tech. So very particular kami kapag nag-review kami, hindi lang yung good, pati yung bad sasabihin mo. So pag yung masyadong good, for example, si Jing, yung isang detection, oy, para yung nasobra naman yata. Ano ba yan?
We call out each other. Tapos pinagsasabihan namin ng mga kasama namin na medyo, in a good way na medyo medyo hard set ka na masyado. So kami, we regulate ourselves. So sana yung mga vloggers.
Yeah, but they don't like the word regulation, di ba?
It's not regulation, but policing. Ipopolice natin.
Lalo na yun! Kasi, policing, di ba?
Hindi kasi, for example, if there's a claim na makakasama pala sa ibang tao,
tapos
gonna be like, wala pa naman tayong batas. Kunyari I remember may kumalat na parang cosmetic product na bawal pala. So, who's gonna be liable for that? Wala, yun nga, gray area pa naman. So, kailangan tayo mismo sa industriya natin. Sabihin natin isa't isa na.
And helping each other.
Sabihin natin na wala pang FDA or bawal to. Para kasi yung responsibilidad niya natin sa viewers natin. So, yun
siguro yung part na yun na dapat, siguro, because it's evolving pa rin yung part na yun dapat maging, it has to be embedded already, eventually. And maging part ng creativity ng production, di ba?
Yeah.
Kasi like ngayon, ang gandang pakinggan na you guys are actually taking responsibility for whatever, anything that you say online. Because like you said, di ba, when you post it, regardless kung burahin mo, it's there.
Yeah.
It's being repeated.
Maraming app kayang i-recover ang mga deleted posts.
Yeah. So yung ballet session mo, Gerald.
Ballet, B-A-L-E.
Ballet ay talaga. Ballet, ibig sabihin, the parking area. The cleaning the car. Ay, ikaw talaga, Gerald. That's 5 already. So anyway, so going back to Jason.
Yeah, so isa pang pwede nilang gawin is pag may organisasyon na sila,
is that even possible sa dami? I mean like variation, age variation, interest, di ba?
I think at best it's ideal, but right now with the YouTube community, not just in the Philippines but worldwide, I think that would be difficult to be able to come up with a governing body to regulate content. I think right now the regulating body is YouTube itself. They do have terms and conditions, rules that you have to stick to, diba? Copyright standards that you have to stick to. So I think for now that's what you could say is their governing body.
Actually, I will add to that. Why not make the platforms themselves be the one to make those organizations or groups. Kasi
yeah, but who's going to govern the platform?
Them. Kasi
so parang blockchain ang dati.
Parang I remember when fake news is being discussed on Facebook. How come Facebook is not in the discussion?
That's a good point.
So if they're on YouTube, they're doing content for YouTube.
Why not?
Maybe YouTube should be the one to make an organization. It doesn't have to be per country pero they have to be in one regulating body as a group, so they can police themselves or call out kung may isang content creator na nakakasama for the kids or medyo i-categorize sila. Have some rules within themselves. Itong content na to for kids lang.
Pero in fairness to the vloggers right now that's in front of us, the YouTubers, they've been very open and at the same time upfront about the part of personal regulation. But you cannot say actually online. And the same thing as you don't want to say anything bad to your parents or your relatives. You don't say in public, right?
Of course.
So ganun pa rin why you apply it. So yun naman malinaw sa inyo, di ba?
Yeah.
Pledge of allegiance.
Kailangan lagi may disclaimer.
Yeah, tsaka I think there's a certain level of trust rin between you and your subscribers, and it's kind of you owe it to them rin to be honest about what you're putting out there.
Kasi nagtatanong yan, di ba, parang matami mong alam sa makeup. Makeup expert ka ba? Chemist ka ba?
Yung pala yung nanay niya, marketing manager ng isang brand.
That's okay.
Honestly, it's also the safest way to put out content is if you disclaim that I am not a makeup artist, I did not study this is just how I learned, yada yada yada. Yeah.
That's okay.
Mas magugustuhan pa ng viewers yun.
Yeah, because it's you being honest and also telling them na parang you may not agree with the way I put on my makeup or however way I do things, but just know that this is how I learned. I'm admitting hindi ako expert. I'm not trying to be an expert about it, but this is how I do it and this is what I'm gonna show you guys.
Ikaw, Jason, ano pa nakikita mong trend? Kasi yung YouTube kasi makakaroon na siya eventually ng tools ng editing na which we do for TV, pre and post prod, di ba? So you can actually tone down yung voicing and even actually just bed music while doing live YouTube. Eventually, but I think they're going to sell it to subscribers, di ba? Ano nakikita mong trend, well, let's say next year?
Well, not for next year, but in the longer run.
Okay.
Well, right now, on a platform and on a company basis, actually, maraming usapan yun, sino bang pwedeng lumaban sa Netflix? For me, ang pwedeng lumaban sa Netflix is YouTube. By infrastructure, by the number of viewers, by the number. So, sana, this is my wishful thinking and I'm sending it out to YouTube, na sana they do some effort. I know they've been doing a lot of original content.
YouTube originals.
So, YouTube original. So, they're doing baby steps in trying to fight yung business model ng Netflix. So, ang prediction ko na sana gawin talaga nila is YouTube will one day charge people for watching some of the videos, if not all, and then so watch some of the videos if not all, premium content, and then so they will be in the best position to actually go up against Netflix.
Yeah, they are actually right now kasi yung TV episodes actually which actually is very downloadable on mobile devices, di ba? And it just eats up so little space, di ba? MBs lang, it's not actually gigabytes, di ba? So compared to Netflix, which is actually gigabyte.
Dagdag ko lang, Tito Edsel, we know Tito Edsel.
Yes, Tito Jason. You have white hair soon.
Meron na, tinatago ko lang. One of the best practices that I can share is with the platform doing something to its content. I remember sa Yahoo, meron kami, sa Yahoo, alam nyo ba na may ginagawa kami Yahoo Safely? Meaning to say, all the content na medyo masera ng content or too violent, already hindi mo siya makikita. Unless you turn off the Yahoo Safely part, doon mo lang siya makikita. Meaning to say, kami mismo as a internet company, we do our audience a favor already by reviewing the content. At sabihin namin, ito yung pwede nyo makita, ito yung hindi. So, how come other platforms won't do that? Yun yung sinasabi ko kanina.
Is it has to do with business? Hindi naman.
Actually, yun nga, parang bawas nga sa amin yun eh. Kasi sometimes, yung mga masiselang content yung hinahanap ng tao. And not showing it. Pero, yun yung ano namin kasi eh. Yun ang parang trust namin to our viewers na mawawala sila ng trust sa amin. Yung ng tiwala sa amin kung ipapakita namin. Parang sinasabi nila na yung mga tumitingin sa site namin dati, nung buhay pa yung company namin, nawawalan sila ng tiwala kung ipapakita namin yung ganong content.
Well, it's 11:32 po. Dito po ang Titos sa Tanghali and you're listening to Radyo Pilipinas DOS 918 kHz. Kasama ko po si Tito Gerald.
Hello.
And our guest YouTube vloggers, si Andy, si Max, si Andre, and si Madam.
Zia!
And of course, si Jason Dumantay. Thank you sir for coming. Very good. So, going back dun sa discussion, di ba? So, ang tanong kasi ng marami, we've been watching the same thing all over sa YouTube. Paulit-ulit ba? Skanda, makeups, cooking. So, ano pa? What else do you think will evolve? Even beheading, di ba? Meron dati.
Or lahat ba na out there na, tapos magiging segmented na lang?
Will there be even an adult section on YouTube?
Meron YouTube Red.
Sorry, hindi ko alam yun.
But YouTube Red isn't...
No, it's not. I don't think it's not adult, pero kumbaga yun yung premium section nila kasi.
Yeah,
Na pwedeng malagay.
Yeah.
So you can actually watch rated movies, no?
Meron ding YouTube Kids.
Or adult films.
Meron din YouTube Kids.
Well,
No, not necessarily yung bold yun. Di ba yung
correct.
pang-adult, like for example, when they talk about sexuality, mga things ganyan.
Well, yeah, YouTube has started to put out films that you can buy or you can rent to watch on YouTube mismo.
I haven't tried that one.
I haven't tried it either, but I know it's there. And I think YouTube Red, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's also original YouTube content.
Yeah, original
from
programming.
creators. Yeah. That's like premium, so you can only watch it if you're a part of
So gawa ka
YouTube
movie,
Red.
upload mo doon. When someone watches it, may percentage ka.
Yun, adding to that, besides original content, I think you will be seeing more scripted content. Kasi ngayon...
Is that good? Kasi, I mean, YouTube content is basically live. Spontaneous. That's exactly why people watch it, di ba?
I think kasi YouTube isn't known for shorts, although it's there, or movies, but
skits.
yeah, people go there for the personal content, for like personal vlogs or yung nga, tutorials in YouTube and lifestyle, beauty, stuff like that. So I think
my kid learned how to open my laptop.
exactly, diba? So I think for now at least, I don't know with your prediction, but for now at least, I feel like it will take a certain number of years a really long time for YouTube to become a platform for fictional
because it's free.
I said that because first YouTube democratized TV actually. But before yun maraming gateways para maging host ka or to go on ka. Ang daming people who will say yes or no. So what social media did is democratized being in front of the camera and having an audience.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah. But that democratizing is already being questioned kasi there are already ad placements before you can watch YouTube and actually you cannot there are ads na talagang hindi mo pwedeng itigil.
Ganun talaga.
You really have to watch the whole thing.
Well, it's a kumbaga revenue model nila, display model nila. Pero my prediction is it democratized TV, it will now democratize film or scripted content. Kasi ngayon ang tao nanonood ng Netflix, which is actually online video. It's online video. You just pay for it, but it's online video. iFlix is just the same as video online. So why not use YouTube, which is actually for free, to market your content and there are other ways of getting revenue kasi from content. Pwedeng sponsorship, product placement. Exactly. So my prediction is that they will use now. Kasi not everybody can be on Netflix. Not everybody can be on Netflix.
Let's give the audience an example of product plate. Halimbawa, kami ni Tito. Teka
lang, inom muna ako ng Coca-Cola.
Sabi ko, maliligo muna pero sabi, nasaan ang aking sunset? Something like, okay
haba na hair.
Kung ayaw sabihin yung product, parang, I'm having a difficult time. Pero yung product nasa kamay mo na.
Or it could be as simple as nasa shirt mo.
So, ngayon kasi ticketing ang the way to earn revenue from films and other content. Pero ngayon, I think people will discover other ways of getting revenue from doing this medium and format, and they will use YouTube.
Yeah.
For that. Kasi other than ticketing, if for example a sponsorship, ads or the number of views, then if they can unlock that, then they can use YouTube very well.
Do you think kasi TV kasi is actually being shied away by people because of basically yung haba ng commercial, di ba? Manood ka ng Kapuso ni Jessica So, ang grabe talaga. Ititis nila yung aswang, lalabas na lang kaso wala namang aswang. They'll show you 20 commercials halos.
Hindi kasi they're not member of KBP naman.
Okay, but before we talk about KBP, let's pause for a break.
Okay.
May isisiwalat.
Kulang atang isang episode. Kulang ang isang episode.
Shall we come back?
Of course!
Yeah!
Dapat!
You should come back to
Anytime. I teach every Saturday.
Pero you should join first hour up to the second.
Parang nag-gusto kay Boya Buta 3 oras kami. So, hindi pa tayo tapos na Boy. Remember, last month, 3 hours yung interview sa akin.
Talaga?
Oh, yeah.
Kasi ini-edit na lang niya yun.
Hindi na in-edit yung iba, ang dami na nila.
3 hours?
3 hours yung interview sa akin.
Sa cable natin.
Napagod ako.
Hindi ba here?
And nakakapagod kasi
Nung
Tito Boy na kausap.
Nagpapalaki ang Pilipinas sa Pacific Ring of Fire. Kung saan
Madi-drain ka.
100% ng mga
Masama pa yung pakiramdam ko.
Pag magawa ka mga
Let's talk about monetizing kasi I have had questions self asking about how do you really make money from it, diba? Because in some cases kasi pag nobody wants to talk about it.
Ayan, so
sa panahon ng mga kayo ay nasa loob ng gusali.
3 hours yan.
3 hours. Hindi
Sa
pa ba tayo
ilalim ng
tapos?
magiging nasa upuan o pandoob na dingding. Kumapit sa
And the interesting kasi yung social media.
Yun nga eh.
Shift muna tayo, let's talk about monetizing.
Sure.
Ang dami kong question na receive dito asking about paano ka ba kumikita sa YouTube? Yeah, like you. I'm going to go back to your point.
Actually, pag sobrang niche ng YouTube channel mo, kahit wala lang Google AdSense, hindi ka na kumita naman.
Yun nga eh, explain nyo nga yung AdSense, diba? How does it work?
Well,
Yung tinatawag na 4 cents, diba? It's 4 cents a month.
It's per 1,000
points
views.
per 25.
Ano bang rate?
Depende sa country. Minsan depende sa country.
Sige, let's discuss that.
Kung merong cellphone, tumawag o mag-text.
Pwede pa picture.
Wag! Yay! Raise the hand!
1, 2, 3.
Okay, balik po tayo sa Tanghali and nag-picture taking lang po ang grupo dito sa Tanghali kasi everybody here belongs to the social media. Hello! Okay, sige. You have 2 seconds or mag-charge tayo nito. Baka mamaya. Okay, sige. Balik po tayo sa Tito sa Tanghali at kasama ko po si Tito Gerald.
Monetization na tayo.
Jason. And our lovely titas from the YouTube sector.
Yes, YouTube world.
Tita Andy, Tita Max, Tita Andrea, tapos
Madam.
Except one, Madam
Zia.
Madam Zia. Okay, may tanong kasi ako, naka-receive na ako sa more than 10 questions.
May nag-text.
Paano nga ba kumikita yung tinatawag nilang AdSense from YouTube, di ba? So, let's start first with the Max.
Well, we earn through Google AdSense. So if you guys notice, may nagpe-play na ad.
Before we go that, what's AdSense?
It's the name of the Google company that you hook your YouTube channel up to. That puts ads on your kaya AdSense.
Yes.
It puts ads on your videos, and that's how we earn money through YouTube.
Okay.
So basically, when you start a channel, dati kasi, if you start a channel at saka wala kang subscribers or viewers, you can already monetize your videos. Pero the rules changed sometime last year, and now you have to have like a certain, I think it's like 11,000 lifetime views.
Lifetime views?
Yeah, you have to have a certain number of lifetime views on
But
YouTube.
this is just parang a one-time thing. Parang if you have that as a basis, you're good na, right?
Yeah. Yeah, if you garner that much, you're set na for the
So
rest of your YouTube career.
you can have the attention of Google and YouTube.
Yeah,
for
as
that.
long as you qualify for yung requirements na the lifetime views.
Okay, how do you qualify? Ano ba, Jason, ano ba ang requirement to qualify for AdSense?
Yung sasabi nga nila, well, you have to have a lot of views sa site mo. And for example, if you have a lot of followers or subscribers sa channel mo and they constantly view for example, you always have 50,000 views per video or 100,000, may corresponding amount that you will compensation that you will get.
Yeah.
In fact, some of the may mga kilala kong groups right now na ang ginagawa lang gumagawa lang sila ng mga rapping videos or music videos and they earn because of views nila is like 50,000. Pero there may kailangan kang i-meet the number of views for you to earn. For you
Are you telling us, Tito and Jel, kung magra-rap kami?
Oh, nako, grabe yan. Million yan.
Million talaga. Anyway, you were saying.
Yes, so there's a corresponding number of views for you to get compensation. Pero isa sa mga pwede rin nilang source of revenue, especially for YouTube vlogs, is mga paid sponsored content.
But this is outside YouTube, na? For example, you know,
yeah,
brand
it
who's
isn't
willing,
related to YouTube anymore. Kasi when you do Google AdSense, there is a threshold before they send you the money. You have to hit $100. You to have earned $100 before they send it to you, which can happen over a span of number of years.
How do you get paid? This is you get paid.
You can hook up your bank.
Bank account, yeah.
No, it's not monthly unless you earn over $100 or $100 monthly with all your videos. Pero let's say you have a number of videos, you're not gonna get paid unless you hit that $100 mark.
When you get noticed with that minimum hits on your YouTube video, does AdSense contact you or is it the other way around?
Ma-activate lang siya agad.
Before, ano po kasi?
No, when you say activated, mag-activate siya automatically?
Hindi po.
Hindi.
No,
Ikaw po yung makikipag-engage sa kanila. Kasi ganito yung ginawa ko nung una. Before ako nag-start, meron ako mga video noon. So, kailangan mo siya maging active at kailangan, ang rules pa nung dati, kailangan 500 subscribers. So, nag-earn ako ng 500 subscribers, then nag-upload lang ako ng upload. Hanggat hindi mo nagagawa yun, hindi ka pasado sa engage. Kasi meron po doon ng monetization yung tinatawag. Tapos, pag okay ka na doon, merong approve at papadahalan ka ni Google ng PIN number, which is yun na yung PIN number mo para makuha mo yung sahod mo. Pero aangat yung sahod mo kapag...
Bank to bank ba to?
Hindi, pwede mong piliin yung back to bank.
O Western Union?
Western Union. Pwede yun po. Choice mo yun sa dalawa. Pero ako, kasi sabi nila pag bank to bank, malaki yung kaltas ni...
Oo, laki.
Oo, pero kapag Western naman, 5 pesos, 10 pesos.
Yeah, pero naman sa Western Union, do you get it in dollars o peso?
Iko-convert na nila to peso ba? Tama ba?
Choice mo pa rin po. Choice mo pa rin.
So, pwedeng dollar mo makuha sa Western Union.
Pwede mong dollar para ikaw na magpapalit kung kailan mo gusto, ganon. So, yun po. Hindi siya madali kasi hindi siya monthly kapag hindi stable yung hindi ka monthly kikita. Ako katulad ko, example ko na yung sarili ko. Kumikita ako every 2 months. So yung parang yung kada upload ko in 1 month, iniipon pa yun.
Okay, before we proceed, kung paano tayo kikita through AdSense, can we do a break first?
Yes, sige po.
Mababa po sa atin dito sa per 1,000 views, pwedeng 25 centavos na kita.
Actually,
so, per video o?
How many? 50,000 usually ang di ba?
Actually, hindi po YouTube nagpapasama sa
Google, di ba?
So, mas kikita ako kunyari, Coca-Cola, they need 10,000 pesos for...
Pag linix mo yung account mo,
email address mo, and then bibigyan ka ng control number para verify na ikaw yun.
Kasi ako hindi talaga.
Pero pwede din sa bank to bank, pwede i-convert yung pesos.
Pwede.
Kung aling existing that day na...
Pero pwede kang pumili ng means of being compensated like
may choices. Pwede PayPal, Western Union, bank to bank.
Paano manunod? Halimbawa, 1,000 Halimbawa, yung video mo, ano bang minimum mo? 10,000, di ba? 10,000 yun, di ba? So, paano, how much you Sumakat ka ba nila? Hindi naman.
Email. So, ano yung email na rin-register mo doon sa Google AdSense na pero mahina kumita kasi malakas sa kumita. Pinunta ka ng clothes. Para sa video mo, binayaran ka ng 50,000.
TSD, Titos sa Tanghali. Mga behave at kulokoy, taas sa kamay, sumigaw. Mga trip yung usapan at katuwaan sa TSD Tambayan. Walang masagan. Titos sa Tanghali.
Maraming opportunity.
Balik, usapang pera po.
Ito mahimik
Lahat kasi nagkukwentuhan dito kung paano kumikita. Nagtatanungan, ikaw ba ilang milyones ko ang kinikita mo? Pati si Jason nagtanong na sa sabi niya, parang narinig ko si Jason nagsabi, kikita ba ako dyan kung ano ako na panlalaki?
Nasa mga industriya yata.
Sabi naman ni Tita Andy, baka gusto mo mag-makeup ang babae, okay lang. Kidding lang po yun. So, going back to AdSense, so dapat mag-hook up ka with Google.
Yeah, it's actually, it's just a website that you go on, and then you can connect your YouTube channel to your Google, your Gmail account.
Okay, may tanong dito, which pays higher, in English format na videos mo o yung Tagalog?
I can't really tell kasi puro English yung videos ko.
I guess you're making good.
Yeah, I am naman.
Ikaw ano?
Tagalog.
Andy, Tagalog talaga.
Yes.
Malaki din.
Maliit po, tsaka hindi talaga, like ano din kay Andrea, parang hindi siya monthly, 3 months bago ko makuha yung ano ko.
You really,
Ikaw, Andrea,
you
ganun
really
din.
have to hit the threshold for
Ano pang magkano yung threshold ng hits ngayon?
Ang alam ko, $100.
$100.
I'm not sure if that's
How many hits do you
Hindi
need to
ba
have?
naman
10,000
kasi
na ba?
YouTube
1,000 na ba o 1,000 plus?
1,000 subscribers, then 48 hours watch time. Sobrang hirap naman.
So may dagdag na.
Dito
Yes,
Excel.
kaya hindi na talaga.
So combined na, so
kumita.
1,000 hits tapos may 48
May
hours na watch
ganun-ganun
time
na
ka
sila.
pa.
Tito Edsel, rather than focusing on Google AdSense, marami pang ways para kumita. Merong barter sponsorship. Diba? Yun mas mabilis. Oh, bigyan mo kong clothes na ganitong amount, feature kita sa video ko. Kesa mag-aantay ka ng 6 na buwan para sa $100.
Yeah, that's true.
At malaki.
Tama ba?
Yeah. You have to spread out,
Yeah.
not just through YouTube. Especially if you're like a
Do you
beauty
talk
blogger.
directly to brands? Like, hey, Coca-Cola, can you work
Well,
out something?
I don't really ask. Well, I have friends who pitch to brands, pero I kind of just wait for emails, which I do get naman,
Yeah.
thankfully. Yeah.
So parang if a puto brand starts na, can we sponsor you? But you have to eat puto every day.
Parang, Tito Edsel, parang para ding media. Like, gagawin na, next week, nag-pitch ako sa mga brand. Oh, anniversary namin. Baka gusto nyo magpadala ng merienda. Ganun.
Oh, yeah. I have a friend na she...
Oh, lalabas na sa live stream. Totoo yun.
Nakita ko yung picture sa Facebook. Sabi ko lang ang dami nitong brand. Sabi ko,
I have a friend that did a mini talk with her subscribers before she left for another country, and she pitched to brands that she loved. Parang I'm having an event. Can you send this over? Para may giveaway siya na when her subscribers go home. And sure, yeah, she got it. She had a lot.
Most brands na talagang alam nila, supporter talaga to. Kahit napapanood ko na to dati pa, bibigay yun, magsasupport yun.
ikaw, what's your take on this, Jason?
Well, ngayon nga, we're talking about influencers and before kasi number of followers, ngayon even nano-influencers, we're talking about people who have a few thousand to 9,000 followers. Hinahabol na sila ng brands ngayon. At malaki talaga ang bayaran and fees involved. For example, if you're a micro influencer, meaning to say you have
ano yung micro influencer?
Us. Pretty much us.
you have around 100,000, tens of thousands to 100,000 followers or subscribers. You one post alone or a couple of posts can earn you 60,000 to 100,000.
Minimum
yes.
Minimum
So and that's easier to earn than
so the only thing they look at is actually basically yung hits Ano pa?
Ako ang
personality din, di ba?
What do you look at, ikaw?
Ako ang I recommend more than the number of hits is authenticity. Again, authenticity. Kasi yung storya ng blogger na yun or ng personality na yun must be true to the brand.
Yeah.
Dapat the lock
Dapat
is
there has to be some sense of honesty.
Yes.
Yeah. For example, if you're using this brand, you must be using it because you like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they're really passionate about
it's
it.
part of the responsibility. So you have to be, the subscribers have to be able to trust that whatever brand sponsorship us YouTubers are putting out there, our brands we really believe in and we really do use, and not just taking it kasi may pera or because kilala ka yung name namin sa brand.
So if Gerald loves this snorkel brand, kahit nalulunod na siya, it's still okay. I'm drowning but I'm so happy! Anyway, that's just kidding kasi. Just, ano lang, parang there has to be some sense of attachment. Kasi nandun yung honesty, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang, if you don't believe in the product, lalapas yun, di ba?
Yeah.
Parang, yeah.
Also engagement.
Engagement.
Kung
Ano yung engagement?
ibig sabihin, kunyari, you posted a video or you post something on social media. If you have like 200,000 followers, pero ang nag-like ka ng 20, it's a red flag. Meaning to say, your followers may not be organic. Or wala nagko-comment. Or isa lang. So, it's a red flag for us. So, dapat yung engagement mataas din. So,
ano yung average? Usually ba 10%, 15%?
Yeah.
It depends on the topic. I mean, kasi since we handle sometimes, trading or cryptocurrency, hindi sila masyado engaging. Pero, they share, they follow, they copy,
Yeah, pansin ko kasi, like, for example, when you talk about, kung medyo, ang sabi nila kasi, this is the worst, well, not really worst, but sa industry natin. Kasi if you're actually, especially sa amin na talk show, di ba? So if you're actually, if your ratings are down, talk about sex. Ha? Sabi ko, are you kidding me?
It's the shock value.
Yeah. Sabi niya, you don't have to talk about sex literally like you're watching porn. Sabi niya. Sabi ko, no. Sabi ko, what do you mean? Naintindihan ko na, di ba? Parang something like that. So you have to parang make the tick, di ba? Pero you have to believe in it, di ba?
Yes, it has to be authentic. So, kailangan, engagement, authenticity nila. At the same, susundin ba nila yung rule? Kasi syempre campaign to. May days, may dates, may number of content, may schedule yan. So, if a follow through ba nila to, minsan kasi hindi nasusundan lahat. So, andun talaga yung...
Yeah, that part hindi nasusundan actually is kind of challenging yung part.
Marami tayong alam na.
Yeah.
So, yun yan.
Alam mo yan?
Anyway, pero madagdag ko lang, if you're a macro influencer, we're talking about 500,000 to millions of followers. Ang bayaran naman dito ay millions na rin.
Millions na talaga.
Yes. So, these are entirely campaigns. In fact, so a few posts can earn you over 1 million pesos.
Actually, yung posting it doesn't have to be na parang very consistent na parang araw-araw po post ka eh. Sometimes if you're that good with the micro, for example, blogging or video blogging, and it's a hit actually, just one actually, the whole week, patrend mo siya. You'll make do with that, diba?
Yeah.
minsan mommy video creator, tas bit yung anak, tapos kita mo Pampers.
No. Yeah, there was a time when I got offended kasi yung maliit ko, when he was about 6 or 7 years old. Sinabihan ako, "Uy, di ba dad ka? Dali mo nga yung maliit mo kasi baka pwede magtikim nitong chocolate na ganyan." Sabi ko, bakit naman anak ko, sabi ko, ako na lang invite mo. Hindi sama mo ng anak mo. Hindi ko maintindihan talaga. So, nung first to in-ignore ko, the third time, and ginawa ng video yung maliit ko, and they posted it, something like that. Tapos after that, they said, "Sir, we have something for your kid." Ha? Sabi ko, he gets paid? I don't.
Okay.
And that was it. Parang sandali. Sabi, pwede pala to. I started thinking. Then I saw Gerald. Kidding aside. Pero something like that. Parang if you see a niche or something na people like about you because that's what you do, sige, why not? Explore it, diba?
Tsaka the smaller the audience you have, the more engaged sa'yo personally. Maliit pa
exactly.
300 pa lang, 400
There's more of a personal connection because there isn't so many that you
have to go
through.
Pag million ka na, ay hindi na ako papansinin nito, million na to eh.
Mahirap yun, diba? How do you manage that? Diba? Iba-ibang interest ng tao. It fluctuates, diba? Like ngayon, it's June season. What do we talk about? Diba? Rainy season, school opening,
back to school.
Getting married.
Rainy season makeup look.
Diba? How do you put makeup on your foot, diba?
How How do you keep your
Inventa
makeup
na.
on when it rains?
Yeah. Yung parang yung makeup,
Waterproof
yung
makeup
parang
tutorial,
ano yun,
exactly.
nail colors for na hindi na wash out. Things
Waterproof.
Like that. Waterproof nail. Oh, see?
Wait, aren't all nail
Ah.
colors waterproof?
That's Gerald.
Hindi ko nga alam eh. Waterproof lahat.
So mga things like that, di ba? You tend to think outside the box.
Yeah.
Diba? So, ikaw, anong nakikita mong trend? I mean, the last 6 months ng taon, what do you think will be trending on YouTube?
Well, not just on YouTube, but basically
Outside.
Social
well,
media. general.
sige, we're talking about AdSense, and one thing that I predicted is that Google Ads, yung sa search marketing will get big at magmamahal siya. Why? Because sa dami ng competition ngayon, it's getting tougher. People are getting into it. Kasi sa Google Ads kasi, ang keyword is bidding. Nagbibid ka to get that for a specific duration.
Tandaan niyo po yun the keyword now is bidding.
Yeah. So
what do you have to bid?
Yes. So mas marami ngayon as into search marketing or Google Ads, tumataas ngayon ng value niya kasi the demand is getting higher. So meaning to say, digital marketing cost will go higher, especially this year. That is why ang labanan talaga ngayon is you have to create really good content.
Yeah.
So
Hindi
you
na
have to,
kung
good
wala kang
content
millions.
and you have to tease that.
Sorry?
You have to tease that at a certain point.
Yes.
Diba?
So good content, good tease, good preparation para makonsume siya ng
Like ako, I noticed kasi that when I post in the morning and it's a photo of me and my kid, mataas ang likes, ganyan. But when I post that during the afternoon, parang
Ibig sabihin, hindi sila active paghapon.
nag-engage mo na eh, di ba?
Nagpapahinga sila.
ang mga Pilipino.
Kayo ganyan din.
Ganun din po.
Pag active talaga, the more.
Pag
Well,
tanghali,
anyway,
wala.
guys,
Yeah.
bitin.
Bitin tayo, bitin.
Ngayon pa lang, I will ask you to actually say something about your blog before we say goodbye.
Okay.
Quick lang ha.
2 minutes, go, go.
I-invite po kayo na manood sa YouTube channel ko. It's Andrea Bautista po. At saka yung isa kong YouTube channel, Andy Sor. Again, Tita Andeng.
Hi po, it's Tita Max. You can follow me po, subscribe to my channel sa YouTube. I am to the max, one word. Or just type down Maxine Lara, I should pop up. And my Instagram po is Maxine Lara, MaxineLara.
Next.
Hello guys! So ini-invite ko kayo na manood sa akin kung gusto nyo makapanood ng mga fashion video or something blah blah blah. So ang channel ko po is Andrea Galang and subscribe nyo po ako at follow nyo po ako sa aking social media account AAGLNG.
Hello everyone, mga madam! Ini-invite ko kayo kung mahilig din kayo sa mga music katulad ko and sa mga short films, ayan, panoodin nyo na yung channel ko, Zia Pascual on YouTube, ZIA.
Okay.
Thank
Okay,
you!
ito po ang Tito sa Tanghali and kasama ko si Tito.
you.
Thank you. Yeah, say hi.